production to just be peak. Boom.
Freaking go.
Let's go. Dude, that's fire. Fire. Guys, we're up in show production across the board here. It's about to be a movie soon.
A whole cinematic experience. You feel me?
Pure cinema.
Yo, GICM, GMCG, everyone. Look, we got a banger stream this afternoon, this afternoon in EST anyway. We got Met TGE today. But first, I know we have Addicted.fun coming on. We have Tuna with the virus team. He'll be on in a few minutes. But man, like, how we feeling across the board, fellas? Market's kind of pushing up today. I don't know about you guys. I'm looking at a few alts. They look bottomed. How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. How can we not be? It's Met TGE day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling even better every time I pull up this screen right here. And I see Radium sitting at nearly $1 billion market cap and Meteor sitting under 300 million. So yeah, I feel pretty good. That's it's always nice to see, right? It's pretty obvious here. There's some opportunity.
Undervalued.
See, what's that right now?
Let me see.
270 mil, yeah. 560 FTV. Guys, I mean, Radium's trading higher than this. Are we serious? LOL. What are we talking about?
And I'm going to share my screen as well on something real quick. Because base, I don't know if you guys saw the Limitless TGE on base. Did you guys hear about that?
It's doing terrible, right?
Yeah, Limitless TGE happened on base, and basically the team dumped millions on the heads of retail. And then when they got caught, they said it's just the market makers. It's just the market makers. But we see something completely different happening with the Met TGE. As you can see, bubble maps are looking clean. Everything is going well and according to plan. It's crazy because they used to say,
Coffee Chilla here, bro. Coffee Chilla for real.
Yeah, look. I'm not even gonna dig into the tweets, bro, because they're saying, "Oh, base is where all the legit projects are." Meanwhile, one of your quote unquote top prediction market projects is dumping on retail's heads. We're coming for people today. I don't care.
Come on. Speaking of coming for people, man, we're gonna be coming for people pretty soon here in this new Pandemic Lab game, or season 2 of Pandemic Lab's Addicted.fun game, Virus, right? So that'll be pretty interesting. Or Weed, I guess, is the token, but soon we'll be coming for each other in the streets. Hopefully not. Hopefully MCG doesn't turn against each other. If MCG turning against each other is caused because of Addicted.fun, we're gonna have some issues.
You might be able to recruit though through the show, Dom, for your for your cartel. That's right.
Hey,
bro,
man, I'll be down.
Their tweet about the game, 900K views. It's crazy.
Viral. Let me pull that up. Oh, you got it. Look at you.
Look, they did a little background on them, where they came from, what they're doing. And this whole tweet got stupid amounts of impressions, almost 1 million impressions on this thing. And then they also talked about their launch date confirmed on the 21st. And so, look, if that's any indication of how this game could potentially do with the amount of impressions this tweet got, we could see a lot of people coming for this game. And I don't know about y'all, but 300K, I might have to come at somebody in the streets for that one.
Yo, let's is there any way to just quickly Google, and maybe I'll try, just what like Axie Infinity peak players were?
Oh, dude, It was nuts. It was nuts. And like also let's talk about like peak prize pools. You're not seeing a lot of gaming tournaments. I think like the highest paying gaming tournament I saw was like Fortnite, and they did like $1 million for their World Cup, if I remember that correctly. Interesting story, dude. Look at that. Axie Infinity peak was 2.7 million monthly active users. Man, monthly that was a different time, bro. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I remember spending way too much money on a bunch of little NFTs that I could use in the game. And I was so terrible. Like I built such a bad team. But man, that was a different time. Did you guys play it all?
Honestly, no. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't talked about this on stream very much, if at all. But I'm a huge like Web3 gaming bull. Like, I'm a huge Web3 gaming bull. Like, the way I see it is that's where I land next. Like, that's where I kind of, just chill and do my content around long term. Like, I love doing like threads and research on like ICM projects. I think utility like is something that I'm super passionate about. But like, first coming into the game, first coming into crypto, the one thing that caught my attention the most was absolutely Web3 gaming. I mean, the proposition was huge. I think the potential for growth is huge. And then what I like the best is, with games, doesn't matter the prices. Everyone will play, right, Tuna?
The thing is, gaming is just such a natural fit for crypto. Like, there hasn't been a better fit that I've even seen up to this point, other than gaming. But perfect segue, actually. Tuna, you can you hear us? He's locked in. I don't even think he thinks he's up on stream right now, Josh, for what it's worth.
It should be coming through Tuna's mic. That's all right. This is a live show.
I think he doesn't even know. So maybe
This- Founder
I,
mode locked in.
That's what we like, though. We love a founder that's locked in.
Oh, hey, what's up?
maybe pull him off while he kind of gains his thoughts here.
This is the best way to test your microphone.
Dude, no, we love these. We love these like real moments.
I
It's a
really
live show.
hope this is my question for
Oh.
Tuna. I really hope we can play like the first version of Addicted.Fun was like a super passive game. You were kind of just mining the weed token. Obviously, you could spend to upgrade it, but it was generally pretty passive. I really hope this phase 2 is more interactive. I would love that. We might get the alpha soon. Tuna, you with us?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Tuna?
Yo,
What's
baby.
happening?
Yo, what's poppin'?
Nothing, man. We're excited to talk, dude. We're excited for season 2 and to build our drug empire here at MCG.
Yeah. I just tweeted from the Addicted account too. Okay, let's do it. Let's
Go. We'll let people come in. If you just tweeted from the Addicted account, we'll let people file in for a little bit. How you doing today? How you feeling?
We've been cooking, man. We've been cooking. Getting final prep to launch season 2. It's gonna go live in 4 days next Monday. It's getting there.
Dude, we're hyped. Dude, you must be feeling a lot different. We saw the birth of Addicted.Fun when it was kind of nothing, and then it just blew up to something crazy here. Day 1, day 2. You're in like a completely different spot. I saw your tweet. You kind of talked about how you've worked on this for years and years, and your life's really been changed, and you have such a passion and vigor for this. Like, just give me an idea of how you're feeling right now, sitting in kind of a different position than you were last time we had you on the show.
Yeah, 100%, dude. It's been fucking crazy. It's like I can't even believe what happened. I think we had a chat and did a live stream together like a week before launching Addicted, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude.
On Believe Spaces, I think.
Right. And at a time, basically we had only 100K that we earned from Believe trading fee. We spent all of them to build Addicted. There was like no guarantee that it will go succeed. And if it failed, like literally there was like no option. Like we're just fucked, and that's it. Also, we have like a specific like philosophy for our marketing that we've done. Like we've never done paid marketing. We never spent a penny on marketing. So like there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that KOL is gonna show your product. Like it's pure organic. Of course, I've done everything I can to make it viral, but like, dude, it was like.
Well, you guys have done
scary.
a great job going viral. Like even the games prior to this have all gone viral. I mean, this one was a different level, of course, but you've kind of got that down to a science. What do you attribute that to? Is there anything specific?
Dude, I fucking spend all day thinking about viral contents. Like, it's just it's really simple. Like I just spend so much fucking time thinking about viral ideas. Like everything we do is based on the idea, like brainstorming, like basically what could go viral or not, like what could get people's attention. I don't think people are putting enough effort on this topic. Like, yeah, it's just like.
Was there a moment in your mind where you or the team thought about this virus or the Addicted.Fun game where you could grow your own weed, you could have this like weed simulator, and it just clicked and you're like, well, this is it. Like, I know this is going to do well. We're going to dedicate all resources to it. Like, what did that thought kind of look like, or that moment?
Definitely was not like a one moment kind of thing. I mean, when we were brainstorming, so okay, I'll give you the context, right? We launched a game called Infected, which went quite viral, like at the beginning of this year. It's a pandemic simulation game, but the reality was that game actually did fail. Like, we lost money, like, rather than making, because like there was like some like huge bags in a contract that we have to refund to our users and whatnot. And also, not many people do know this, but like when you get viral for your crypto game, people do crazy shit to break your game. When we launched Infected, people broke into our database, and people like DDoS attack our like games, and like it was like fully down, and like everything just blew up. Anyway, so that's what happened, and we had to borrow money from our friends to even like refund to our users. We had literally minus, like we had nothing, like we had that. Anyway, and
now you got $3 million in the bank.
Right. Yeah. But it was a whole journey, man. I think we built like almost like 3 games, like along the journey, like along the line, and like from the moment we failed with Infected and like until like launching Addicted, we just kept iterating, and dude, until like I'll be honest with you, I knew that this could go somewhere, but I wasn't like fully sure if it would go this viral. Like 2 million views in 24 hours. Like,
yeah,
it is insane. Like it was, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah.
With total players did you have for season 1?
Okay, I'll give you the stats. So as I told you, 2 million views in the first day, and about $50 million trading volume in total within 2 days, and 200 packs were sold in the first week.
200,000?
About 200,000 packs. Yeah. And remember, like those like first 2 days, each pack costed like $50. It was like crazy. But
in weed token, right?
Yeah, in weed token. Yeah.
So you earn weed and then spend it on the packs, but then that weed is burned, right?
I've heard you guys are like 40% out of circulation with burned weed just from packs alone. Is that accurate?
I think we're about about 40%. Yeah, that's right.
That's like nuts.
And we're gonna talk about the season 2, but like I'm telling you, this game mechanics will even go crazy with season 2. Ooh. Because weed token, like season 1 is basically built to distribute this in-game currency to our core players, and weed token still works as a core game currency in season 2 too, and there's like a massive price. But anyway,
well, and now it's hard to earn. I'm looking over at my farm and I'm earning like nothing anymore, and so like there's your supply demand mechanics in action here. Now it's like you said, it's distributed, and now it's going to be pure buy pressure to kind of get it.
Yeah, exactly, it's pure buy pressure, and also we're going to spend a lot that are going to be burned. Well, I'm not going to go too much deeper, but like
yes, no, you are going to. Yes, you are.
I am really, like, this is not financial advice or anything. It's just like I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen. But dude, the stats, right? About 26,000 people are actively playing Addicted now, and the revenue, I think we've already mentioned, we made $3.5 million in the first 48 hours,
Jesus
and we flipped
Pump.
funds.
Can-
Yeah,
Can we
24
talk
hours
about
later.
that? Can we talk about that for a second? You're back against the wall. 3 seconds till game clock goes 0. You're like, you need to make this happen, or it's nothing, right? Like,
Dare I say
to go-
Kobe?
and you literally Kobe'd it up, and like, boom, you're flipping pump fun. Like, how does that feel as a team to like have such a major win?
Like, was there high fives or like, did you go for dinner? Like, what's the vibe?
Well, so it was so funny. Like, me and my teammate, we were both in Osaka at the time, and the other team, like, we a team of 3, right? Another one was in Malaysia, and we were just having chat in a video call, and we're like, "Hey, hopefully we make a meal, like some point." And one of my teammates was like, "Dude, we already made 1 meal." I was like, "What?" And like few hours later, we're like past 3 mil. I was like, "Dude, we already made 3 mil." I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's just it's a number, right? It's just a number that you see on the screen. Like, honestly, and also like we already announced that we're gonna do a massive buyback for Virus Token using that, and also we're gonna use a bunch of this money to keep building games. Season 2 is a great example. So it's not like we're gonna take it all. So like, I don't know, man. It's just the number that you see on the screen. But I'm telling you, it's just
Validating.
awesome. It's like a validating your belief, because I've been building product for the past 10 years, like thinking and believing that we could someday build a massive thing, and there was like nothing behind it. It was just like a pure, like a delusion, but like suddenly you get some validation. But anyway,
Welcome to your moment.
We're gonna
Welcome to
jump
your
into
moment,
alpha.
man.
We're gonna jump into alpha. We're gonna talk about season 2. That's obviously top of our minds. But I got some more questions too. Like, when you guys were prepping for season 1 of Addicted.Fun, you guys decided to put a 0.5 soul paywall on the thing. Obviously, this led to you making a ton of money. Were you nervous going into that you were like, oh man, there's a paywall, people might not be willing to pay? Because it obviously ended up working out very well. But what was the thoughts prior to that? Did you think, man, maybe it doesn't work?
No, that was pretty straightforward. Because like, in order to build this like well-distributed miner network, you need to have a strong like mechanics to prevent like botting. And 0.5 soul to enter the game is a pretty good way, pretty good solution. So it wasn't that hard. Yeah.
Okay. What about after this recent
the hard decision making was blocking everyone, like basically like setting like invite code like wall behind a game, because like not everyone do that, especially at the scale of that game. Like that was really not like that was like really, I don't know, was so nervous when launching game, because like there's a chance that people just couldn't find a way to get invite code from their friends, and then you lose momentum and everything dies. Like,
in that case though,
nothing.
you guys could ironically, let's just do the hypothetical here. Things go wrong, people are for some reason not inviting their friends because they're idiots and they don't want to earn referral bonuses. You could have hypothetically just put out a referral code on your account and had people just join through that, right?
Right, but well, that's true, but also like it's not that simple, because like people it's funny, like even like official pass invite code from their account, like people just don't use it. Like people prefer to use invite code from their friends or people that they know. I don't think it's like,
it feels more, I don't know the word, it feels more elite if you can get a code that's not for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you look at the launch tweet of season 1, there's like so many fucking people posting their invite code in the reply, but I'm telling you, nobody's going to use that because they prefer to use ones that they like their friends.
It is kind of a virality cheat code, though, because you got to think everyone's posting about this, trying to get these refs. I mean, it was flooding my timeline day one. So, like, whether you guys thought about that or not, like, it worked out beautifully.
Like it's a type of market technique that either will go 0 or 100. Like,
Yeah.
that's why it's like, you get really nervous, but if you get it right, like it will go home run. But yeah, that was a hard decision. Like, because like the season one, the game might look simple, but it's a fully on-chain game. Like the code base is massive. We had to do 3 orders, and it took fucking so long. And everyone was like so pissed. Like, why are you just like keep delaying the launch and whatever? Because so like, and this invite code mechanics, it had a 2-layer reward, right? You get 0.25% from the people you directly invited, but also you get 0.125% from the players who got invited from your invite. Anyway, everything is written in the contract, and yeah, like we had to make that decision like way before we get the hype from addicted account. So, and yeah, that was a bit hard decision.
After just like this booming success, have you had a lot of inbound conversations with people just reaching out saying, "Hey, you guys know how to make a great game. We have a concept. Can you make this for us? We'll pay you." Like, what are those conversations looking like?
Yeah, tons people spamming DMs. Honestly, like I can't, like I'm not be able to like read them all yet because it's just too many. And also it's funny, like I think L1 and 2 like chains they are struggling to find teams who can build like a new type of application on their chain. I'm not going to name drop them, but they're like, even like the famous ones, they're struggling to find like actual builders, and they're just like hitting us a DM, like giving some like decent offers.
For context,
Yeah.
those that don't know, these L1s and L2s do this all the time, where they get teams that are successful on a certain chain, and they will pay them like significant amount of money to come on their chain and basically just continue to build. And so I'm not surprised at all that you're getting those kind of messages.
And you know what's funny? And I dropped a thread a few days ago, comparing Ethereum and Solana. It went fucking viral. Like everything I wrote is fully truth, and I'm dead honest about, like, that's like my honest feeling, because before launching Addicted, we spent 4 years building on Ethereum, and it was just like dog shit. I'm fully, like, no matter what chain trying to convince us to build on their chain, we are fully determined. Like, Solana is the best place for consumer apps to find product market fit.
So there's no amount of money Vitalik could write you a check for right now to get you back over to ETH.
No way, dude. Solana is the place. And it's a combination of like culture, users, like the liquidity, like everything. But like, look, 950K.
Dude,
like,
you're a viral machine.
Yeah, and like I spent like probably like 3 hours writing this thread.
Wow.
It's interesting because we saw, what was it, Uniswap, switch over to supporting Solana. We see MetaMask integrating Solana. We're seeing a lot of these ETH players kind of poured over. Do you think this piece had like an influence on that, or do you feel like you just kind of stated the obvious, but no one was really talking about it but you?
Said the quiet part out loud.
Right. I think it's a bit hard to, like, this is like everyone, all the ETH builders know this. The exact problem of this, like, can you go scroll up a little bit? Like the inner circle problem. If you're not part of the inner circle, like you get zero help. Even like Infected, like we got so much viral, but still, like we got like a zero support from.
Couldn't get the Jesse retweet basically on base, right?
yeah, like base official account didn't even like retweet our launch. I mean, it's fine though, because like that essentially convinced us to move to Solana. But I guess like, but still, like, there the whole Ethereum community is based on this like inner circle culture. So like, if you had this feeling, you just like, even like if you had this feeling, like you just can't, spit it out like from your mind. Like you just can't, because like you lose your mind, you make your friends piss, and you just, yeah, like, but and also like I think what was pretty cool about this thread is that there's a results proving that we had zero traction on Ethereum, and we got like we built one of the most viral game on Solana after 6 months. And this result and numbers should prove the whole thread. Like everyone should move to Solana. Like if you're building consumer apps, like you have to move to Solana.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
there's just a fundamental user base difference there too. It's like the users on Solana, they're doing microtransactions, they're doing high volume of transactions. They're willing to experiment more, whereas Ethereum is much more that
The
traditional
tech is good.
DeFi. Yeah, right. Slower moving kind of chain. We agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing I'll mention on this is the reason I asked was because I saw a conversation on the timeline between the Polygon CEO kind of highlighting this exact thing, like just how there's just this lack of support. So, I just kind of wonder, what the migration to Solana will look like, not only just for just normal everyday builders, but for bigger players like a Polygon and what that would mean for them. But yeah, I mean, bringing it back to Addicted.fun. I mean, you guys must feel like you're on top after making this, making the right move and making the change to Solana. So hats off to you guys.
This special pass for season 2, I think I saw this. This is not the 1-day immunity. This is the golden pass that Dom has and Chill has.
No, that's for immunity, day 1 immunity.
Okay. Can our watchers or viewers get day 1 immunity?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So if they
No
comment,
full, but like maybe like some people who make comments.
okay, so
how does that
comment in
work?
the replies, and we'll DM you asking for your address. Is that how it works, Tuna? And then we'll
Yep.
send those to you.
If you
Alright,
leave
cool.
comments in reply, I'll reach out to you, ask your soul address. And,
Okay, you'll reach out.
Yep,
Perfect.
I'll reach out.
Okay, and the Monkey Cartel, is this like, is this an NFT community you're part of, or?
Yeah, one of like Monk DAO people, SMB holders, they have been supporting, like they've been supporting Addicted, like having fun playing game from the day 1, and also like they are the biggest community on Solana. So we wanted to give like some extra, advantage to the Align community. I'm sorry.
All right. Shout out Monkey DAO or Monk DAO. Sorry.
Yeah, Monk DAO. But yeah,
Cool.
they're great. And also like we're gonna drop some other partnership soon. But yeah, but also viewers of MCG2, like, if you're watching this stream, I think I can give like maybe like 10 max. But
Let's go. Oh, here come the comments.
Yeah, just leave a comments.
Whatever you do, though, don't give one of those immunity passes to Kitty day 1. Kitty, I gotta go overtake his farm because I know that thing's probably
like he
pumping
did
out.
crazy like in season 1.
Yeah, dude, Kitty's a beast. I remember he played the last game you guys did too, and he was like the mayor of I forget the name of the thing, but he was very, locked in with that as well.
He was the CEO of. Yeah,
Hell? Was it Hell?
Hell. Yeah, the parody company of Shell. Yeah.
Kitty already
Some lore.
runs the cartel, so it's like, come on, Kitty, you gotta let the new.
Well,
new people
but
take
shout
over.
out to Kitty though. Like, dude, they've been. I mean, for those who don't know, Kitty Kant is the ICM lead of Meteora, and like we've been chatting. Like he's been supporting Pandemic Labs from the day one. Yeah, dude, like, and nobody knows about us. Like, nobody knew about us, like, but for some reason, like, he believed in our mission and potential and been supporting, like, dude, he's
Kitty's the goat.
How's that
he's the
support
goat,
been
man.
from
He's
a
the goat.
Meteora team? Like in terms of technology, are they really helping with that hands-on or?
Like all of the games have been launched on Meteora. Like, and also like even one of the big reason why Addicted did well was the success of the launch, and that's also like we got so much help from Meteora team to make sure everything is set right to launch Wheat Token. Including like there was like sniper protection fee of 50%, and everything. Yeah, like all the tech stack. The Meteor is like absolutely the best.
Happy Met
to launch
Day.
a game. Happy
Happy
Met
Met
Day.
Day.
Right. Congrats to all the Meteor team. You guys are the best, man. Like
Let's go.
all of the future games going to be launched from Meteor. Like they are the best teams. I'm not doing saying it whatever for a show. Like I'm like if you look at the thread I posted a few days ago, like about the comparing Solana and Ethereum, Meteora, like they are the only team that I've tagged in the whole thread besides Solana. They are absolute the best team to work with, because like they will reply to you like in a second and like hop on a call, like chat to discuss whatever shit like that's in your mind. Like they are absolutely best. Yeah,
Meteor is probably one of the most important partners that I've ever had, to be honest. So we're a big reason why we're around too is because of them. So we're super grateful.
Yeah, let's go.
So I want to get into season 2. I want to get into the
do it.
alpha. I think the people want the alpha. I real quick before we even get to season 2 though, you have $3.5 million in the treasury. I think you said 800K roughly is going to strategically buying back the virus token. That leaves you with a good chunk to go towards future developments and et cetera, et cetera. Can you tell us what some of that money's going to, if you just break that down for us?
Yeah, 100%. So we spent about so far like 15K in buying back virus tokens so far, and the rest 770K going to be used for buyback of virus in the future, in a year, and 300K will be used to get prize for season 2, and I can't announce exactly yet, but we are also cooking our 3rd game that's coming.
Let's go.
After season 2, and because like our whole goal is to build the biggest game studio in crypto, and Addicted is fucking peanut. Like it's just so small, like 3.5 mil. Like what the hell? It's small. We have to make. I don't know if you guys know the game called Power World. It's basically our Fortnite meets Pokemon. Like Pokemon.
yeah.
You ride on Pokemon and fucking shooting guns. Like they this one Japanese indie game studio launched that game last year. They did 440 mil revenue in a month.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah, the entire world. We're talking about that game. Like they are absolutely the biggest indie game beside Minecraft, obviously, but like they're like the biggest. And like this team is not even that big. And Pandemic Labs, like our thesis is that we can do the same. Like we can build the size of Power World, like if we crack this like financialized entertainment sector, because it's just like Web2 indie games builders. They can't build this kind of games. It's just like new type of entertainment. Anyway, so the next game that's coming after season 2 will be massive, and a lot of the funds that's coming from Addicted will be used. Yeah, like the alpha, we can't drop the alpha for the next game, but that's all I can say now.
Well, let's at least
So-
drop the alpha for the next season then, right? Season 2 is coming the 27th. This is supposed to last 60 days, right? Am I getting that right? Is this a 60-day?
No, 7 days.
7 days. How long is this game supposed to last in total?
7 days. Including season 1.
Yeah, just the whole runway.
I'm not quite sure, but like I think the game's been running for like 3 weeks now, I guess, or a month. I can't exactly
Okay.
remember. But the season 2 will be launched next Monday, like in 4 days, and the game will last for 7 days, and the winner will take 300K. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the whole game. Yeah.
Well, let's get some tips, dude. I need some tips. How can I win this 300K? What's the strategy looking like? Give us an insight. What's season 2 gonna look like? You can buy weapons
Okay,
and stuff.
let me give you let me go through the whole overview of the game. So the idea behind season 1 was, I told you, it's drug dealing game. It's like GTA or Schedule 1, that's built on Solana. Season 2, the concept behind season 2 is the Squid Game that's built on chain. So how the game works, we can't talk exactly, but there's a unique quest happens each day, and you basically try to coordinate with others or backstab your teammates to survive. And this game is heavily social. Like if you look at season 1, it's more of like a pay to win kind of game. If you did like a multi account, like in like at the beginning, you had like pretty, like some people made like fucking like 700K from season
Sheesh.
1. Like they were like crazy, people making shit tons of money. But for season 2, we designed a game so that even like smaller farmers, like small dealers, have a chance of like winning by like basically you just team up with others and try to win against them. But also that's the social game aspect, but also the weed token, right? So what happens is basically you can flex your bags to just power up, get a bunch of weapons, and find against these group of small players too. That I guess just like I can't talk about exact quests yet, but yeah, that's
But there will be
kind of
gang
the
wars,
overview.
is the idea.
It's like like Squid Game type social game, coordinate with others.
Will this
So do you
be
see people like hoarding weed or like trying to use it as like, buying it at the last second or something to push them over the edge to defeat another army to win the 300K prize? Like, how do you see the supply demand dynamics play out for weed theoretically?
I can't talk, man. I can't talk about the details, man. That's like too much alpha. I can't give you
Okay.
guys too much alpha, but and also another it's not alpha, but like another thing is only those with a golden ticket can join season 2. And if you have a account in season 1, you can claim the golden ticket. So just claim it right now and prepare for the war. It's coming in 4 days.
So there's no way for anyone else that doesn't have one to play at all?
They can buy at the start, but why do you want to spend another 0.5 soul if you can claim it before?
Fair. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I see Coin Ranska has a question. He said, "Are we going to be assigned to a gang?" It doesn't sound like that. Doesn't sound like that's how it's going to work. But I'll let you speak on it, Tuna.
We'll see. But each quest is really different. Yeah.
Will there be a new quest every day or multi quests
Yeah,
per day?
new quests every day. each quest lasts for 24 hours.
And does the user base get cut in half every time? So like all the users start gets cut in half,
It's
cut in
not-
half, cut in half.
It's not the constant elimination, but yeah, it depends on the quest.
Can you give us a hint? What's the best way of survival? Like Josh said, if I stockpile weed right now, do I probably have a better chance of survival, or is it going to be basically start building these circles, building these relationships, know that you're going to team up with, so and so because you're going to need it? Like, what can I do right now?
Yeah. So best way to prepare is I don't want to say as like financial advice. So let me say it like this. We designed season 1 to distribute in-game currency to our core players because that will be so important and will be the core mechanics of season 2. That should explain
Not
answer-
financial advice. Buy weed token is what he's saying. Not financial advice. Stockpile as much weed token as you can. I guess.
Well,
Hey, you can't really do
as-
much in Roblox without Robux, so
like it's really up to how you're going to take it, but yeah, that's how we design season 1 and season 2.
Nice, makes sense.
all right, my weed position, I like it.
Yeah, Josh has
my
been
gosh.
accumulating weed. Actually, though, that's when Josh yesterday or 2 days ago was buying weed.
2 days ago, bro. Last week, I was like, yeah, I should accumulate.
Yo,
so-
okay. This is like, I'm not like recommending or anything to buy weed token.
No, it's
And also
all good.
yeah, just like prepare to make friends, like just like make friends before the game start, because even if like you cannot win by yourself, maybe this is another alpha, like single player will not be able to win. You need support from your friends, you need to coordinate with others, so like you need you need your friends or someone that you can at least like make a deal during the season 2, like that will be like really important.
Is this game going to be more interactive? This season 2 more interactive than season 1 in the terms like season 2 is kind of passive. You farmed, you could upgrade and stuff. Is season 2 going to be more interactive? Like, can I actually play in-game open world, like shoot at someone, etc.?
No, it's not going to be like shooting game. It's more like the main part is, I guess, like communicating with others, like chatting with others to negotiate, make a deal, and play psychology game. Like, that's the type of game. Because like if you look at other Web3 games, not gonna name, but they're all building open world with digital collectibles, and it's fucking stupid ass game. Like nobody wants to play that. Like nobody in the crypto space want to play like a game that looks like a Web2 games. They want a social and really financialized game. But that is our thesis. Anyway, yeah. So the gameplay is social, psychology, like chatting with others and just manipulating
Survivor on chain.
Like if you know the reality show Survivor or like Squid Game, these games, like those are the type of games that's going to happen.
Interesting. Well, with a $300,000 prize pool, I could see that attracting just a ton of people from all like walks
Any
of life.
streamers that you've talked to, like big Web2 gamers that are like interested in this?
Yeah, definitely like not Web2 streamers, but like they're like a lot of like a crypto streamers, like people some decent ones too, like been spamming our DM wanting to collaborate. But like what we learned from Addicted, like what Addicted reminded us is that you don't need to pay. Like if you build like a viral fun game, like there were like so many people posting video of like reaping backs and reacting to like the weak calls that they get. Like, yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, but I think a lot of people are gonna stream and like just enjoy playing season 2.
Yeah, no, I watched a few of those reaction videos. There's like a few. It didn't even look like they were crypto native like that, but either way, it was just seeing the reactions that like people get like when they pull a crazy card. Like, that was awesome.
That's probably the like what made me like happy the most, like seeing people like who actually enjoying it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We got a couple comments in the comment section. I think we might have addressed this already, but see a couple questions asking about what comes after season 2. We know you can't spill a lot, specifics about the game, but we know you're working on something. Anything you can kind of address there?
Yeah. After season 2, it's gonna be like complete new game. Because what people want in crypto space is a thing that gets attention, and it's like it should be always like something new and exciting, and something that get like when you're designing like viral content, it's like you can go viral with the wrong concept, but you can't like keep double down like the same thing. The game we're gonna launch after Addicted season 2 will be a complete different one that's even more and controversial, crazier, but a different game that's separated.
Got it. And I know earlier you were mentioning that the indie game that you guys were looking at, it generated $440 million in a month or something like that. You guys said you cracked the code. You felt like you cracked the code with this next game. What do you feel like a game needs in order to reach that level of popularity? Like, what cracks the code for you guys?
Yeah, I think, to be completely honest with you, we don't know yet. But what we know is that each game gets better, bigger, and more viral. The first game we launched, we lost money. The next game, the second game we ship, it's called Insider, made 20K. The third game, Addicted, made 3.5 mil. And next game will be 10x, 10, 30, 20, 30 mil. And then the one after that will be 100, even bigger. Like, basically, we just keep like shipping new things and like learning from all the mistakes, and just reviewing things that went well and mistakes that we made from each game, and like try to improve it over and over. Like, that is the only way we think to be able to get to that point. Yeah, we just have to keep shipping, keep learning.
Got it. So you guys are trending in the right direction at the very least. You're going crazy in the right direction.
100%. And also like the market. I can talk from the market perspective too. Like, the financialized entertainment is the biggest market in the crypto space. Like, if you look at App Store, they like more than 70% of App Store revenue. It's not coming from like apps that you use daily, like Telegram, X, or TikTok, whatever. Like, more than like almost like 80% of the revenue comes from like tiny casual games like Candy Crush. Like, people are spending so much money on like casual mini games that they play for like 5 minutes. And this trend, like, crypto will follow exact the same path. And like, right now, we only have like a gamble addict type game, like a meme coin. But if you could mix it with casual, like immersive game experience, and mix with like the exciting and like a dopamine focus, like speculative aspect, like put all the like these like two ingredients into like one thing, you could end up like building a totally new type of entertainment that like never built in Web2 space. But anyway, that's kind of like the market and like direction that we're trying to go.
That's awesome. No, I think you guys are doing a great job. Another question I had was just about the current kind of Web3 gaming space. We see a few. I know you mentioned that Web3 games shouldn't be kind of like Web2, but I'm looking at games like, for example, Off the Grid. What would be your
Oh, I don't understand it at all. Like they don't even
Me
have
neither.
to be on chain. Like
me neither.
like what people don't understand is that like, so okay, my take is the most successful Web3 games will be built by people who hate games, because game has like too strong definition. People are basically like constrained by the definition of game, but the actual like thing that people like, what people want on a blockchain is entertainment, not like specifically game. And the way we design and think about like building these like game like Addicted is more like YouTuber, like rather than like thinking about game idea. Basically, when you're designing YouTube video, there's like only two things that's most important: thumbnails, title. That's it. Because like if you can't make people click your video in a first second, it's over. You lose 99% of potential. And like in this attention economy with the crypto, exact the same. It's not about the like designing like fucking open world. And also what's on top of that, what makes crypto game really fun, it's not the gameplay, but how much attention and liquidity you can attract to the game. Because like that will make, like Addicted is a great example. We did 50 mil trading volume within like 2 days, and that made game like 10x and 100x more fun. That's why like that's why like that's the biggest mistake that people keep keep making in Web3 gaming space. And yeah, I just like I don't understand that.
No worries. I have a one quick question here. So if you played season 1, claim your golden ticket so you don't have to buy another one. If you didn't play season 1, you can reply to the stream to get a golden ticket and first day immunity. Is there any other way to get the golden ticket and first day immunity if you didn't play season 1 that I didn't add here?
You can buy on a day 1.
Okay.
Basically, like anyone can join the season 2 during the day 1 phase.
Got it.
The ticket costs 5.5 SOL. Yeah.
Are all your games going forward going to have this expiration date model to them, or maybe it's too early to tell?
Yeah, 100%. Because, well, I mean, for now, we're not 100% sure, but it's most likely because we focus on virality.
And
I
how,
like that model. Yeah, go ahead, Dom.
no, yeah, it's an interesting model. And how does the short time frames or the deadlines on games kind of really elevate and exemplify that virality that you're trying to capture?
Because like as I told you, like the game, the entertainment that people want on a blockchain is not the game. It's more like a reality show. So that's why we chose to do it. And also like nobody we spend more than 100K if we like include like the audit and all the costs to build Addicted, and the game only lasts for like a month. Like nobody want to do that. And we are planning to spend like way bigger money to build a game that only lasts for like 7 days. Like nobody, like there's like no other teams that's like trying to build the same thing in like this crypto space or like the world as a whole. And that's why like we can go viral. We can build like unique game that everyone want to play. I guess like it's more of like yeah, it's it's a trade-off, but for us, like, yeah, we have like pretty big conviction on like this like reality show type like momentum focused viral game.
It
I
makes
kinda
sense.
like that,
No
yeah.
one else is willing to dump 100K and 5 months, 4 months of work, 3 months of work into a game that lasts 2-3 weeks and may or may not do well, other than you guys. So you
Yeah,
kind of have that
you could
niche.
just like totally fail and lose everything.
Yeah. It's
I-
all you guys. Like you're the only player in town.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna be the biggest biggest game studio in crypto. Because like nobody's willing to do it, but the Addicted proved that it's the most viral. Like it's the type of game that goes viral the most. People just don't have the balls to do it. So we're gonna do it.
Other than you guys.
Yeah.
No, I love the way that you guys create, and I'm really connecting with what you said about the reality TV type of entertainment. I think that's the entertainment that we get regardless of whether we're playing a game or not in crypto. Like you're on CT and you're seeing people crash out, or you're seeing, things happen, people get hacked, or we saw the flash crash the other day. It's just this kind of hit of entertainment, and we're all living it in real time. And I feel like that deadline for your game creates a sense of urgency that, hey, look, I got to get in before this thing ends. And the fact that it's only 7 days kind of, you almost like force your way to the front of people's minds, or to the top of people's minds with that deadline. I really like that model, actually. I really like that model. And the fact that you said this will be done for every game, that's just, again, just forcing your way top of mind, and everything else will speak for itself. I like that.
100%. And also like if you look at Steam, people only play like one game for like max 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like that's just like it is the attention. Like people's mind is like totally fried. Like watching a bunch of like short-term content. Like personally, I can't even watch movie anymore because my mind can't survive for like more than like 10 minutes. Like people just keep switching into new game after like a day, and if you admit it or not, that's what people want, that's what market want, and you just have to just like see the reality and build what like why the world wants.
So, Hazuki and Dap kind of have this question. If these games are going to be, very time sensitive, what happens to the token after the games are done? People think, is it worthless? Can you kind of elaborate on that a bit more?
I think people are going to speculate a lot more even after season 2, because the season 2 will create a lot of drama. And like what was interesting during season 1 was there were like 2 types of gameplays, right? One is people like basic flexing backs, like multi-counting and like ripping ladder packs to build their wheat farm and try to farm more wheat token. But also there was like another type of people who don't have an account, but knowing that people will just keep buying wheat token off the market and burning, so like try to speculate at the right time and buy and sell to make money. It's likely to happen in season 2, and also I think like these like type of group will like probably like exist even after season 2. But I'll be honest with you, like our team is not gonna our team will transition to the next game after season 2, meaning like these like community have to make effort to survive with token. So like there's no guarantee. We don't know yet, but what I can tell is speculation is the core gameplay, and people can like have fun even like after season 2, because 40% of the supply will burn. Let's see what's gonna happen in season 2.
All right. Tuna, are you sick? Are you good?
Yeah.
No sleep?
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Yeah.
Coughing up
Excuse me.
a liver there. or whatever they say, coughing up I don't know.
A lung,
Coughing
I
up a
believe.
lung, yeah.
But no, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down here, Tuna. I know what you're saying in terms of season 2, and it's literally a matter of tuning in and seeing what unfolds. And I think that's a part of the core mechanic to, again, force your way top of mind. It's like, look, it's going to be a ton of entertainment factors around people coordinating with each other. You know, who knows? Maybe like some of the biggest gangs in the game get together to say, hey, look, let's split the prize a couple ways and we like work together to survive. And then, you know, who knows how this thing actually goes. And then, you know, throughout the next game, how much, you know, weed token gets burned or what have you. Like, I think the fact that you guys are gamifying speculation, I think that's really, really powerful. And I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I'll be there. I'll be there watching.
I want to see how the Kitty Cartel handles. I'm keen to see if KK comes out on top or if someone gets
go
him.
crazy. And also
Let's team
like,
up.
dude, somebody's like saying I'm high or something. Dude, I'm not smoking.
Dude, can we put that up? Oh,
He is high.
Somebody call OM say like I'm high.
Someone OM with a doodles like derivative or something. Like, come on, man.
Don't get high on your supply.
Okay, high
Talk
on
to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Let him know. I love that.
No, I'm just literally I went to the hospital this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
For what? You have like
Because since like we launched Addict, I just I just couldn't stop coughing. It's just weird. So
Well,
it's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Don't die on us. We kind of need
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we need you to get past season 2 minimum, bro. Come on. All right. Maybe we'll let you go there so you can recuperate. I don't know if there's any final thoughts.
I mean, nothing from me, but Tuna, like any we definitely want to respect your time. Anything that you want to leave the folks with? I know season 2's coming up. Anything else you want to close on? Any final thoughts?
I guess thanks everyone for playing Addicted. I think season 2 will go even crazier. Super excited to see what's gonna happen. And let's just build next meta. Cause like, dude, fucking trenches are boring right now. Like we have to build new thing. Like meme coin is dead. And prediction market, in my opinion, is not that fun as people are saying. Personally, it's not like entertainment. So we're trying to make a unique and really fun experience on a blockchain. And hopefully, you know, we can get to experience together, build a new experience together. But anyway, yeah, thanks for having me. And thanks everyone for playing Addicted.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
I mean, look, if season 1 was any indication, we think season 2 will go crazy. So looking forward to it. And we'll talk to you again soon, man. All the best next week.
All right.
See you, Tuna.
All right, Tuna. Feel better.
Poor guy,
Cool.
man. I sympathize with him. Someone has been sick myself for like 3 weeks. I know exactly that's
Dude, yeah,
tough.
like you've been like coughing up a lung yourself, Josh, these last couple of weeks. I've talked about this very briefly on stream before. I was an ENT in the ER, like one of the top 5 most busiest ERs in the US, and seen a ton of crazy stuff. Like I've seen like, you know, hands get chopped off and all this other stuff. But yeah, obviously like stuff like coughs and stuff like that come through a lot. A lot of times it's just, you know, traveling, could be weather, could be allergies. He has like a dry cough, so it might even be like, you know, something like allergy related. But I don't know, my medical mind was going.
Yo, you got a diagnosis, bro. Come on.
Diagnosis. That's the weed token. Yeah,
or maybe he was getting high on his own supply. No, he wasn't.
Also the dry cough.
The dry cough.
So we got we got Prout raising some concerns about the token along with some other people. This is what the weed token looks like. Whether it trends to 0 after the game is finished is one thing, but I think the question, at least that you should be focused on right now, is what will the reception be for the season 2? Will there be? It seems like Tuna's confident there's gonna be a lot more burn, just like there was 40% in the first season. You know, he seems to expect something large like that for the next season. So like it's less of a long-term thing. I don't think anyone's buying the weed token right now for the long term. I think it's definitely a speculative kind of thing that the Tuna kind of kept hammering in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this. I'll say this. Number one, it's held a 4.5, 5 mil floor for a reason, right? Like there are unwilling sellers and there are buyers of this thing at the end of the day. That's number one. Number two, like I didn't want to mention this too much on stream because I don't know, like, how much Tuna wants to keep under wraps. Like, I don't know anything, but just going off of what he said during our interview, just think about the mechanics of the game. It's really social, this next piece. They're probably going to do something with the weed token depending on the success of the game, right? Like depending on the virality of it and how it takes off. And who knows, maybe there could be like some social mechanics within the game for players to decide on what happens next. Or who knows, maybe the winners of the game will decide what happens next with the weed token. But just as Dom said, it's all about speculation. And I think all of the game mechanics around just social coordination, like that's all to build speculation, and speculation will drive the game forward. And I love his take on the reality TV aspect of it. Like I think it'll just be there's no way to know right now. Buying right now is just basically betting that the game will be massively successful like it was in season 1.
Yeah, people will front run that for sure. But unlike kind of the 2022, Web3 gaming where it was just like farm and dump kind of vibes, people who have a weed farm have already sent their tokens in to get packs, which is just pure burn. Now it's all those people that want to push over the top or want to catch up or want to upgrade. I guess maybe they'll come in and buy this, but I don't know. That it could be interesting with 40% burn. That's not a insignificant chunk of the supply.
Oh, it's insane. In a couple days, that's like you don't see that ever. So
no. And even after, like I could see us retaining some value maybe afterwards if like the cult just kind of holds it like a meme coin, but who knows.
Well, I guess he said there's a game deadline, but he said it's up to the community to kind of decide what happens with the token afterwards. I wonder if the game will kind of be ongoing, but they'll just shift focus. I don't know. We got to see what season 2 even looks like to make that judgment call. But
like, who knows? Maybe like weed tokens like get you something like special in the next game. I mean, look, he said they made $3.5 million in the first game. They're gonna make, likely will make more this time around. Like, I'm sure that they can do something like.
You think they're gonna make more than $3.5 million the second season or the next game?
Dude, his take on reality TV entertainment is literally perfect for crypto. Like that, when he said that, the first thing I thought of was CT is reality TV on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's not something you watch, it's something that you read. And in this game, in this season 2 of Pandemic Labs or Addicted.fun, season 2 is basically
someone
that
just
reality TV component.
soul.
Oh Jesus. When was this?
Like 1 second ago.
Oh geez, that's crazy. But yeah, like I think that reality TV component is just gonna be embedded into the game, and instead of reading it on CT, you'll end up playing with it in the game. Essentially.
There you go, man. There you go. Right here first. You guys want to talk about you want to get into Rug Radio real quick? There's a little ongoing rug we can cover.
Whoa, Rug Radio?
I love that. Let's do it.
Yeah,
you guys
screen share. I'll toggle you on.
Rug Radio, that's a new one. I don't know.
Rug Radio, like that's a blast from the past.
Yeah. You
guys
this
like
one?
this background, by the way, chat? Oh
Oh,
no.
what?
Oh no. I just saw that in my comments the other day too. All right. In that case, it's time to talk about something, guys. It is time to talk about something. Um, so I've been watching Lens. It's actually let's read the tweet. What does the tweet say?
Can you zoom in?
We are discussing Lens Solana blockchain service effective. Oh, we are discontinuing Lens Solana blockchain service effective November 30th, 2025. Please withdraw your funds from the desktop application and mobile web experience before this date. After the deadline, fund recovery may not be possible. This decision follows sustained single-digit transaction activity and challenges in sustaining ongoing operating expenses. The core Lens web browser will continue to operate normally. Only the crypto and wallet features are being discontinued. We're proud to have served over 2,500 users without a single security incident or any loss of user funds. Shutting this chapter down is difficult. We poured our hearts into building Lens and are deeply grateful for everyone who supported it. Emails will be sent out to all users shortly. Need help? Contact support@getslens. Done now. So wait, the core Lens browser will continue to operate normally. So I wonder what that means for the token. Does that mean the token still exists? There's just no Solana functionalities, and then maybe we'll try to integrate a token somehow into this, or make the token valuable in another sense potentially.
Dang.
But yeah, so pay. Ironically, the comments here are not like "you're a rugger, we hate you." It's actually kind of
What's your take from when did we have the guy on? He was on in August, right? Or I think back in August, maybe September.
he was on like a month ago. I don't know, month or two.
Like he
I
said
rem-
he was raising money, so that must not have gone very well. But he also said that it was near break even, I believe. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, let me share this tweet real quick. Man, it's very short tweet. It's a very short tweet, but it speaks volumes. And the homie here, Bone, says Lens CDB viral. Lessons upon lessons. Don't marry bags.
Yeah.
Never be surprised by what these teams will do. I mean, when you were reading off that tweet, bro, I was like, wow, like you really can't hold much in this market. Like there are so many people. Like Lens has a die-hard community. They had a die-hard community. And one thing I saw the other day that was interesting was there's another protocol that's basically a cybersecurity protocol. And basically the dev would use the tech to find weaknesses in the infrastructure of other projects. So Lens was one of the projects that he caught on to. I've been following the project for a while, but it's been really too low to talk about. But it just shot up the other day because they interacted with the Zera dev. And they're now going to be using their technology to kind of parse through and see if there's weaknesses in the Zera tech. But they found weaknesses in the Lens protocol tech, and they had an open discussion on the timeline about this. And that's kind of what what caught my attention. And I wanted to see if Lens would address that. And I don't know if they did. I don't think they did though. But again, not to say the signs were there, but there was something there. But man, like I feel bad for a lot of the Lens holders, man.
Yeah, this is the challenge with these types of like ICM projects that are Lens was fair launched, right? How do you remember how it launched?
I think it was fair launch.
Yeah, this was way before Believe, right? Lens is an older token, so I think this is Pump Fun. I think back in the day, this is when Pump Fun was still on Radium.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like an ICO where there's funds raised that can sustain some sort of runway. It's like there's a window here where the developer puts out a product, tries to find PMF. If he can't find fit, I mean, then he's just carrying the overhead of running a product like that and development. And if you get to the point where your token is volumes dried up, there's not a lot of interest, plus you're not finding product market fits, like what options do you have? And that's where you kind of get charts that look like that and situations like this. But this is the probably the downside of ICM that I don't think a lot of people talk about enough is that, it's not a meme coin, which could go on forever and no one would care, right? It's something that, has an expiration date because you're building something physical. I think that can work both ways. But yeah, this is an example. CBD, obviously, another example. And Viral, I got smashed on Viral pretty bad. So took that L. But
Yeah, I got smashed on Viral as well. Honestly, I think the the lesson here from something like Lens is, are they generating revenue, or do they have just like expenses and overhead that they can't manage long term? And I think that's the question. I think a lot of people, you might come to the stream and you might be asking, like, dang, like, why are you asking these people like how much money they're making? Like, we have to. Like, you have to ask them, like, are you pre-revenue? Like, are you making anything? Like, if you are, how are you making it? Are you making it just from the fees, or are you making it from the actual business? Like, these are all questions that we got to ask. And it's one thing to be pre-revenue and trying to find product market fit. But if you're pre-revenue, there's a certain risk that affects the risk profile, right? So unless you think that they have like some absolute crazy, like, update coming that will, help them with that product market fit. But I mean, these are all like, it's a, this is the game we play. This is the game we play, guys.
Look,
It
what's
is
nice
what it
about
is.
Believe though, is like when I'm looking at old utility projects or what people would call ICM, I really don't have much of an interest for them. Uh, and a lot of it is because what's the shelf life on these things? Lens is
Yep.
222 days old, right? You can only last so long as a startup founder with a burn rate if you have no money, right? You can only last so long. With Believe, at least they get pretty significant fees. Even like moderately decent projects still pool in 6 figures of fees. And like the run rate on that, the burn rate, you can last pretty long, depending on what industry you're in, of course, and how ambitious you are. But something like Lens, who is pretty much pre-revenue, maybe barely breaking even, and isn't getting anything from fees because they launched on Radium or they launched on Pump Fun, and people can say what they want about the 2% in, 2% out fees on Believe, but that's part of the fundraising for these founders. And at least with that model, these guys have a longer burn rate or a longer run rate. Even like we'll take Virus, for example, or Addicted.fun. Even if all things failed for them, and of course this is purely hypothetical just because this is the example from today's stream, but if all things went wrong for them, at least they're making a lot of fees on the Believe stuff, right? At least Virus, when this whole weed thing went crazy, probably made another 6 figures or so in fees. And so even if it didn't work, like they could still continue to push. So it all depends on the fee
yeah.
structure as well when you're factoring that stuff in.
And when we talked to Orgo yesterday, it was like, and I kind of realized these Believe launches, they're there for that really early, like, test an idea. Here's an initial product. Let's try and find some sort of community that this product will serve. And then you can get to, all right, we've got some initial fit with our token kind of being the catalyst there to get awareness, the catalyst to generate those early fees, like Dom was just mentioning. And then it's like, okay, can you raise venture? Now Orgo can go raise higher valuation venture because they can say, look, we already got 1,000 developers that have tried this. We already have this community of interest around this concept. They raise real capital that's sticky, capital that will sit in a bank account somewhere, capital that has relationships, capital that wants to raise further rounds. And it kind of gets them to that, those earlier stages of series investments without having to raise, a pre-seed kind of round. So interesting. Obviously, the Orgo conversation was pretty awesome. But like the thing I took away there is that they have half their tokens locked up, and there will be some distribution of that other half to these potential new investors. Not confirmed, not announced, but I know Spencer did say that could be a scenario.
Yeah. Also, an interesting thought here with Lens, like this full on rug would never happen on something like MetaDAO. I would actually be
Yeah.
interested if there was a MetaDAO Believe kind of technology where it's like
Migration.
it's fair launch. No, like it's a little bit of both. It's a fair launch. It's 2 in, 2 out, but then those fees go to a treasury, just like MetaDAO. MetaDAO, for those that don't know, all revenue from a company goes into a treasury. All money from the raise goes into a treasury. Everything goes into a treasury. And so for these developers to if they want to build out something new, if they need more money, if they need a faster burn rate, they can request that. And then it'll be voted on. And if the DAO votes yes, they will get a piece of that money from the treasury and they can go and spend it how they need, right? It would be interesting if there was kind of a belief system like that, where it's like 2%, 2 in, 2 out, but these fees accrue in the treasury. And then whenever a founder wants to actually go and do something, start building something new out, hire new people, he would actually have to raise a vote for it. So rather than these fees just going, because we've seen this in the past where these founders get $100,000, $500,000 of fees from Believe, and then they just rug and walk away. That could actually kind of be avoided if it was in the hands of the people with some sort of governance or DAO structure. So an interesting thought there. And maybe I talked to some teams about that, completely separate. But I'm saying with MetaDAO, this wouldn't happen. Because what happens at this point is, if it's been a couple months, call it 6 months, 7 months, they're losing money, they're running out of money, users aren't growing. The DAO would just raise a proposal, say, hey guys, this clearly isn't working. It's become a money pit. Let's just get back the money we have. Let's go into the treasury and disperse that to amongst holders. And then what happens is you don't get a full-on rug. At least you get a portion of your money back. Yes, you take that hit because you lost on the investment. You made a wrong bet, but you're not fully getting rugged. So yeah, there's a lot of hope in that direction. What do you guys think about that model I just explained, though? The 2 in, 2 out, where you accrue fees. It's not like it's a fair launch. It's not like a raise, but those fees actually go towards the treasury and the community can kind of vote on what to do with those.
I would like that. I mean, I think anything that, look, MetaDAO has a really nice, really powerful solution. They prioritize token holders. I think, again, I'll say it from a crypto native standpoint, there's going to be different founders that want like something associated with equity. And I think, solutions like Launch on Soar and Street, they're doing really well with that. But just from a purely like just token holder standpoint, I think what MetaDAO is working on is really powerful. And the reason for that is because those token holders control the treasury. And I think if that's something like that could be implemented, like, on a Believe or something like that, I think that would be huge. And again, it just gives the token holders a little bit more, just call it governance, whatever you want, but it's not governance.
Ownership.
Or call it ownership. And I think that gives it nice intrinsic value. So
Directionally aligned. Yeah.
Before we get into charts, can I just share this real quick? Because I talked about we talked about Met this morning, and I thought this was crazy. Meteora 24-hour fees has now flipped Uniswap way ahead of PancakeSwap, etc. And Radium's like irrelevant. So what is Met trading at right now? Like 250 million?
250 million. Radium is at $1 billion.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get into some charting here, but I think let's start with the Met chart. I think this is going insanely well. They're doing this all in the right way. This is pretty solidly circulating, and Meteor is generating tons of revenue. There's a bunch of new LP Army members that are now providing liquidity and learning how to provide liquidity like we did earlier this week. If you're on MCG, you heard the Starstream or Starseed conversation. Dom and I were blown away about DLMing for the first time. We're probably going to use that in our own trading. But yeah, chill. If you want to cook, I'll add yours.
Yeah, I got a couple things to cook on before we get. But as you saw the chart that Josh just shared, Uniswap is 6.2 billion, 6.3 billion. Let's call it 6.3. Huge. That's crazy. PancakeSwap is 1.2 billion. I mean, dude,
PancakeSwap, other than these like brief BNB seasons we get, is absolutely just like,
it's not really worth anything. You know what I mean? Unless, okay. And I guess now we have to, I guess now we have to have a little bit of a conversation around PancakeSwap. If you don't mind, Dom, did you guys see the CZ news?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
So let me share it real quick. Bang. CZ was pardoned by Donald Trump today. And I mean, dude, I think that's powerful. I think I see why Aster got listed on Robinhood and not Hyperliquid. Like I see some power moves happening in the background. Like I don't know if you guys, BNB got listed on Robinhood, Aster got listed on Robinhood, right? Like that's a different level of clout. Like outside of just this isn't
That
just a
is crazy.
centralized. This isn't just a centralized exchange. This is now reaching into the the more real world. So I think that's something worth taking note of.
Really curious. Like shows us the direction Robinhood's headed in, right? If they're they start off with the majors. You can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana on Robinhood, right? But like now that they're dipping into altcoins that are like hot, that just been hot for a couple months is really interesting. I don't know, like Robinhood's so forward looking. It might be a pipe dream right now, but just like we trade ICM and we're looking for ICM indexes, I would be really interested to see if at some point down the road, Robinhood starts listing these very small private startups that have either equity anchor or some sort of ICM ties. I know it's very looking, those are they don't even list stocks with that low of market cap, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's like one of the things I wouldn't put past Robinhood is their need to innovate or want to innovate.
I mean, a thesis I have around Robinhood is I think Robinhood will be this cycle's like Coinbase listing. Coinbase and Binance listings have lost their shine over these last few months, especially with like AI season last year. You saw how stuff like Act and all these other AI coins got listed on Binance and then just completely bled. And that's happened not only for AI coins, but for many other coins. So
Chill, this account is great, by the way.
Yeah, dude. This is one of my quants, guys. I don't know if you guys don't follow iArea, but you should. Trading Axe is my quant as well. So shout out him. But Eyes is one of my quants as well. He brings out a really good point. He said, for what it's worth, Trump will pardon CZ. This was on the 12th, by the way. This is why he's my quant. He sees the future. This is like
He's made some
2 weeks
crazy
ago.
predictions.
Yeah, dude, him and Trading Axe, bro. Don't forget, Trading Axe is, the undefeated, 6-time world champion. So let's not forget that. Dude has put his
What do you mean?
sexuality on the line multiple times.
For what? What are the
Bro.
bets he's making? He's 6 times for
Dude,
predictions?
he's made he's made like insane calls, bro. Insane call. But he wraps it in this sort of like trolling. He kind of trolls the timeline, and it's almost like he's playing a character. It's almost like it's a character, but like in all of the words and in all of the lore, there's like alpha there. So like he's mentioned stuff about Trump getting elected. He's talked about so many other things like ETH, going to ETH flipping bullish. Like he got that like literally early. And when I say early, I mean like literally like 2 or 3 weeks before it happened, or maybe even a month at most. But like he's made calls, and I'm like, wow. But it's not just, hey guys, here's the chart. It's more like it's lost and buried in humor and in satire and in like trolling. Like he's rage baiting the timeline, but. Yeah, but this iArea is like literally the same. He's literally the same. But he says basically that the odds is that he'll get pardoned. CZ will get pardoned. He did. CZ knew that things were politically in his favor. Binance ecosystem tenfolds on official announcement. Major BSC memes get spot listing. Traders reflexively FOMO into lower caps, so expect bigger pumps, etc. I don't think it's worth buying prediction market shares of yes on CZ Trump pardon. The upside is on memes, similar to 2023 when the Trump coin was the bet on Trump winning the 2024 election. I can see 4 being the coin that expresses bullishness on CZ's pardon.
How's 4 done?
And wouldn't you know that 4 is actually bouncing off of the news. I have to take a more lower time frame look at this thing. Yeah, it looks like it's breaking out a little bit. I'm doing a lot of studying. Shout out our boy Dinero Dom. Call him the TA Dom. Dude, I love this guy's facial expressions. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of studying on some TA. I'm trying to up my game, guys, on the leverage side, on chain side, just generally like I'm trying to level up a little bit. But either
But he's
way,
got the smart money coming into play here. He's got the OBs. He's got the breaker. He's got a breaker blocks. Look at that.
come on, little work. But little trading setup trading idea for you guys. So what I'm going to look for on 4, because I do think that, look, CZ has a ton of resources. There's no way he can't crime a meme to billions in market cap on BSC, right? So now that it's almost like clear skies ahead for him, I can see him like criming something up, and the best place to start would be, his signature meme coin as well as his signature DEX. Actually, I'm gonna flip this to purple and add it. Yeah, if we do something like this, I would love to see us kind of flip this bearish order block and turn it into a bullish breaker. That's what I would like to see. And this is where I'd get long right here. That's where I'd get long in the red box. Y'all know me in the red box. But that's where I'd like to get long on a pullback into this order block after it turns into a bullish breaker. And
Though I have to say it, the prediction markets were a better bet than betting on 4 in this case, at least in the short term. Really, if you're a true Chad, what you do is you bet the prediction markets. You get I think it was a 30% odd, so you get a 70% upside, 70% gain. Then you parlay that into 4, for like the after effects, the ripple effects.
Jeez, Dom with the parlay. I like that move though. I like that move. Same thing with Aster. Aster looks like falling wedge. We talked about this on Launchcoin when it was doing a falling wedge. Same thing's happening here on Aster. I don't know if we'd like go lower again or what have you, but I like the way this looks. And same thing here. I want to turn this this order block into a bullish breaker and then catch the flip side for a long. So, if we confirm that this is a bottom and, we go something like this and then, just again, catch the flip side on a long setup and that'll be that. But we'll see how these things go. But both ecosystem tokens are looking really well. I'm actually paying attention to something on BNB myself. So again, I'm a trader. I buy coins I buy good coins. Like that's a tweet. That's a tweet right there. But I buy good. I'm a
trader. I buy good coins.
That's
simple as.
So I like the way Aster is looking here. We'll see how things go. But there was one other thing that I wanted to share, and I wanted to get your thoughts on. Well, 2 other things. Crafts, new ICM player, just entered the arena.
Geez, I want to talk. There's a new one popping up every day here, dude.
Like
I got like 12 in my DMs right now, guys. You should see it.
No way.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I had this guy on the timeline that I interacted with, and we were talking about ICM, and he was like, "Yeah, like I'm building something for ICM too." His name is PFO, and he's building crafts, and basically it's something that can be used by, I guess, like any launchpad or any token or whatever. But basically, it's a fair way to launch that prioritizes on-chain transparency. I think MetaDAO has really inspired a lot of builders. Real quick, in fact, if I go, I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah. So this was where we first talked about, and literally I mentioned MetaDAO.
Are you in DMs with this guy?
About to be. Cool. He's open to coming on the show. That's for sure.
I want to host a launchpad war. Like Launchpad. I want to get just like 10 of the top launchpads or competitors, people just with opinions on launchpads to come on and kind of straight up. There's 2 things I have in mind. So Launchpad Wars, bunch of the launchpads, just people make their case and then let everyone decide who they like the most, right? So that'd be MetaDAO, Maya from Street, Soar, Believe if they actually decide to come on, Stig might come on. ZC, like whoever, all our guys there just come on and kind of make their case. And then another series I wanted to do was like the biggest hater series. So like someone like Avi Patel, who's super committed to like equity anchored tokens, having someone like Avi Patel's biggest hater come on and just like we just let them go at it,
Just
go
nuke
for
it
each
out.
other's neck, and we just moderate the whole time. This is why Cled's good. This is why Cled sucks, and back and forth. I think that'd be so entertaining.
I actually like that, dude. I'm actually gonna look out for that. And you know who we can bring on now? The freaking FUD King himself, Scooter.
If we can get, dude, I would love to get Scooter on to just FUD something. I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
That would be so dope.
There's
actually
plenty
like
of
that, though.
haters for Cled, so we could do something there. I just gotta like tread lightly. I have a bag in Cled here, so maybe maybe not getting the biggest.
Don't hate
maybe
too
getting
hard.
an idiot hater on. Yeah, someone that just is gonna get wrecked by Avi. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd keep it a buck.
Yo, Olive, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you tuning in. By the way, if yeah, we did see that God Candle on weed. We talked about it just like a minute or two before you mentioned that. But he
Sorry,
said
keep going,
that
though.
this guy PFO, he said, I would love to share as soon as we're far enough with development. We're using the Solana Cypherpunk hackathon as a stage. So that should be coming up soon. And basically what he said was, I think the main value proposition so far, I think that's the main value proposition so far in regards to MetaDAO. There will be more solutions pop up that differentiate in their approaches. Working on something myself that should allow lots of founders to opt in independent of where they launch. So I like that.
That's really interesting.
It's not a launch pad. It's just more of a solution. You know how ICM.run, like they're not a launch pad.
But that's
they're
what
a
MetaDAO
solution.
started as, right? Like MetaDAO started as a solution. If you go to MetaDAO page, all their, all the people, you can see a bunch of people, partners that have used them. They started as just that Futarchy solution for just governance in general. And then they moved to this kind of launch pad. Now it's kind of democratized. Anyone can launch with it. But I do think that's an interesting angle.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like that. I really like that. But yeah, he's open to coming on the show. And then he tweeted at me. He said, here's our first post outlining our manifesto. The product will be very modular. So launch pads and projects can use parts of it or go all the way.
Send that in the chat, please. I want to just follow it or watch it.
Yeah, I got you. I'll send it right now. But yeah, like I was talking with I was talking with him, and it seems bang. So yeah, like seems pretty solid what he's working on. Definitely interesting enough to keep up with, but I like the fact that it's not just another launch pad. It's actually like he calls it like a trust layer for bringing startups on chain. And I think that's MetaDAO's I guess you can say moat. I guess that can be their moat is that they have this sort of trust with the community, and it's unruggable. These tokens are unruggable. And so if you have a layer that you can put that's stackable with other launch pads and projects, I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to
dude.
Crafts.
The more I think about this, the more I think Believe should implement some sort of decision markets to the founders that get their things, because it's democratized, but not all these founders are committed. I think if they got a piece of their earnings, right, let's say half of the fees actually went to the founder just right away, and the other half was left in a treasury for voting for the community to vote on, I think you would see a lot more founders, number one, be active with their community and actually stay up to date, update, etc. And then if they want any extra money, they have to go to the community to ask for this stuff. So I think that'd be a great way to keep these founders long-term aligned. The issue right now is because what we're seeing with MetaDAO is MetaDAO's all Web3 projects launching, because Web2 projects or founders haven't really grasped that concept of giving so much control to holders. So maybe for something like Believe, which is much more Web2 focused, it has to be tame, a little more tame than just full complete control for holders. Maybe just some control.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like what Believe comes out with after the flywheel, right? Like they did say they have a ton of announcements, they have a ton of launches. We get that, but are they going to make any changes to the platform? Just like you were mentioning the other day with Pump Fund, they've kind of sat back and they're able to watch, like, they watch like what's happening, what's the best solution, what we can implement. I mean, I would hope that Believe is also doing something similar in that, hey, like, is there any tweaks we can make to our platform that just little optimizations that just makes the experience better for founders, but also makes the experience better for holders as well. Because when you have this like permissionless platform, you tend to get a lot of like these lower quality launches. And so, rugs will probably still remain an issue if unless I should say, unless they can, put this layer of trust in there.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I got my eyes on Craft. That's pretty interesting. You want to
yeah.
cover some of the charts for the MetaDAO charts? I saw a few are down. MetaDAO itself, Meta is looking great. Or do you have more tweaks?
Let me see. I think only thing I wanted to point out was, I think that's good. We covered this. The only thing I wanted to point out was um
Hey, now, let's
these
cover that comment after that Olive just made.
yeah, this is the only thing I wanted to cover. Retails are crushing it. Retail is buying while every institution is selling. That's the TLDR of this tweet. Retail is buying, institutions are selling. Does that remind anybody of anything?
Oh man, there are phases, guys. When you get there are phases of capitulation, right? Where you have and I forget the exact terminology for it, but there are 4 key phases. And basically what happens is phase 1 is you have institutions, smart money selling when retail is buying. Then you have smart money selling phase 2, and then it's late buy or sell. And then phase 4 is basically when retail finally capitulates, and that typically marks the bottom. But I don't know if I like that stat.
Yeah, so like you said, retail is the last to buy on a top and the last to sell on a bottom, or the first to sell on a bottom. So yeah, that's pretty much what this tweet is saying. So I'm wondering, with these stats, are we going to see a rotation from equities? From U.S. equities to somewhere else, if this is a sort of top, because it says as institutions sold into weakness, retail bought the dip, now within 1% of a record high. So I'm wondering if this marks like a local top a little bit, because my thesis has been like, as gold cools off, as equity cools off, that's going to give room for Bitcoin to run. And if the only place in town is crypto, and that's kind of pumping, then where else will the money go, kind of thing. So just something to watch out for. But yeah, let's jump into some charts. Let's jump into some charts. I'm ready.
On this statistic, and I can't quote it because we were back in April, but I remember retail buying the dip in April. Like when said, this is a good end.
You're
lot of
lagging, Josh.
retail-
Josh.
Yeah.
Geeks.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Am I still lagging?
No, you're good.
Oh, now you're good.
Okay, so what happens is this, like, we're gonna get better mics.
Today
guys,
we're gonna
but-
order a new microphone.
Yeah,
for
we're
Josh,
ordering
guys.
better mics. Sorry. What I was saying is during the April tariff lows, there was this account also put out stats similar to this, saying that a lot of funds were sidelined. Or I don't want to say sidelined, but retail had bought the dip, and actually had done pretty well. So I don't know, and that kind of went contrary to what we would think of as retail traders, but I normally this is top kind of stuff, but they were also buying the lows when Trump said now's a good time to buy the market. I guess people just listened to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
listen,
point.
Listen to the crime family, man. When they say something, you gotta.
When
Can't
Barron
fade it.
starts trading perps on Hyperliquid, just copy trade it.
That's crazy.
Dude.
Olive said, as a long-term holder of Believe, it just feels like they don't care about us. Yeah, that feeling is like mutual between a lot of people, Olive. So we really hope here with this flywheel, this phase 2 of Believe that they're going into, it's really like phase 3 at this point because they were Cloud.me. We hope that they'll give more attention to holders. And I think, again, we had Stig on. If you haven't listened to that show, it was really great, actually. And Stig dropped a lot of alpha. I think it would make a lot of holders hopeful. But the truth is, yeah, in this next phase, when they drop the flywheel, they need to pick up comms. They need to be more community focused. And you're not alone, Olive. A lot of people feel that way. What do you guys think? Do you think Believe cares about the holders?
Um, it's a very interesting question. I I'm trying to be thoughtful about my words and how I answer this question. So current take on Believe. So basically,
And Josh, I'll pull their chart up too if you want to.
yeah,
While
like
Joe comes.
basically, basically with Launchcoin, like it looks like Ben doesn't want to appease to CT, right? Like that's what he said in the Bobby interview. He's like, I feel like Twitter just wants me to do certain things. Like I don't want to appease to like, the Twitter degens or whatever he called them. And I think it's kind of more apparent that all his holders are like they come from CT. They come from, crypto Twitter. Like that's what gave him the clout. That's what gave him the community. So I feel like it's only natural that he kind of, ooh, look at that pump on Met.
Guys,
Good
again,
call, Olive.
until
What,
this is
what did we say,
5x
guys?
above Radium's price, it's stupid cheap. Sorry, I didn't want to keep the Believe thing going. I just saw a little comment there.
No,
I'm
you're
zapping.
good. Yeah, like I just think that Ben doesn't want to appease to CT. He continues to not do so. And I do think he has a plan for this post flywheel era for Believe. And I would hope that it kind of aligns with long-term holders. I think inevitably it will. If again, go to the Stig interview and watch the Stig interview. He's talked about things like belief scores, right? Like based on how long a holder has been holding, maybe they get certain benefits or whatever. So I think there's a mechanic that they can play with there with belief scores. The longer you hold, the higher your score. And who knows, maybe the higher you score, maybe fees go to the highest belief scores for that project, or maybe the highest belief scores for Launchcoin get certain perks. So I think there's a lot of mechanics that they can play with, but I just have to see proof that they will play with something like that. And I think Ben has acknowledged that he has a core group of holders that he wants to, that he sees that people cares about. They care about Believe, they care about what happens, they want to see it succeed. So he knows he has a core community. I just want to see a little bit more evidence of one, stronger communication from the team, and then two, just like you said, just kind of making it clear to holders that that you're aligned with them. And I think right now it's just not clear. And who knows? Maybe they're just gonna stay quiet until the flywheel. But I
Stig
think
said they're gonna
everything
have stuff roll out prior to Flywheel, though, on our thing. Like he said, oh, there's gonna be some stuff that comes out
he
before
said
Flywheel.
small stuff. He said
Small stuff.
small stuff.
Yeah.
And then like and they come out with the chat feature. I think it's a really cool feature, powerful feature. So like founders don't have to set up telegrams and Twitter community or Discord chats for their community members. So I see the value in that. But again, it's not anything that's gonna like it's so easy to
A chat
dunk on
feature is
Believe
only
on the
important if you have a platform that has a user base and users interested, right?
yeah.
So like you got to
And they
focus on
do,
getting there
in all
first, and
fairness.
they kind of do. In all fairness, they kind of do. They used to, and now they have a lot of haters and people watching. Of course they do, but this still the door's wide open. Like, yeah,
It just feels like it's a personality thing. Like it's just that's how the founder is, and
Founder CT fit is a
it,
real thing.
it's a real thing. And you know what? You kind of know what you get with this one, right? So Stig said it is the team does care, but in his own way, and I think you'll just see more of that.
the question boils down to Stig, I think, a lot too here, because it's like Ben is clearly not Web3 native. He doesn't, he has no semblance, no clue on how to act when it comes to Twitter. That's fine. Like, that's okay. Stig, however, has ran a meme coin up to $1 billion in valuation,
Yeah.
which is fully dependent on Twitter and nobody else. So Stig knows more than anyone about how important that
Yes.
community can be, literally driving a product to $1 billion valuation with no intrinsic value. So the question is, how much influence does Stig hold within Believe? Clearly, not many people can get through to Ben. And that's like, again, like at some point, founders should have that sort of stubbornness to create their own product, do what they want to. Like that's what it takes to be a founder, yes. But if Stig holds enough value there, then I think Ben will be receptive to it. other than that, I don't know who else is going to get in Ben's ear. So like that's a
Yeah.
question I got to think about more myself. But
And I also think that, if something goes wrong, like let's say they come out with the flywheel or whatever, and like, maybe it doesn't hit the way they want it to, or maybe something doesn't work. Not saying it won't. I think honestly, I think things would go well. My base case is flywheel comes out, launches come out, traders come on board, Cluely goes live, OGP, like, all these things
Bro,
start.
Cluely, come on.
Who knows? Who knows?
who knows?
Like, but we saw in the Taylor Fox tweet from the other day, Taylor Fox is from Z Fellows.
True.
And Z
Saw that.
Fellows, he's an alumni, and Cluely's founder is also Z Fellows alumni. And he said that within all that matters is good launches, and he's going to leverage that network that he has at Z Fellows to funnel new guys and new founders in.
And we know
So, I
Ben's
think-
one of what, 2 private investors in
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's only 2.
outside of like VCs. But
Yeah.
Ben's invested in Cluely.
So yeah, like there's a lot to happen there. But my base case is flywheel comes out, new launches come at the same time. I would hope some new mechanics get like confirmed, like not us kind of speculating on what's going to happen with the belief score, but them coming out and basically saying, hey guys, by the way, if the longer you hold, the higher your score. The higher your score, here's what's going to happen. Bang, bang, bang. Maybe you get a share of the revenue. Maybe you get airdrops of buyback tokens or whatever, however that plays out. But we need clarity on that. And so that's all going to matter. And I think that is where Stig comes in. Stig will know how to play that game. So
Yeah. There's your long-winded answer, Olive.
A bet now is betting that they know how to navigate post flywheel announcement outside of just the launches.
Guys, Solana's looking pretty good. Bitcoin's looking pretty good today. So you don't want to get too excited because it just right when you get excited, we're probably going to get a Donald Trump tweet talking about forget the tariffs that are coming November. They're coming right now to China. Don't get too excited. But
yeah, a lot of headline risk.
It's been this whole cycle, dude. Headline risk.
Yeah, I don't know.
I sound like a Trump hater from the stream, guys. Let me not sound like that. It's just been, you know how it's been with crypto.
No, it sucks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it sucks.
It
It
does
sucks being
kind of
older
suck
right now.
Like it's like, you know, policies that you may or may not agree with, and then all of a sudden a tweet just tanks your report. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. His style's bombastic, I guess. That's for sure.
Bombastic.
If that's the right word.
Honestly, like I'm still high time frame bullish. So
Yeah.
I think it's worth getting into stuff. Let's talk a little bit about some projects, bro. I think it's time for us to get active. We talked about this in previous streams. November is going to be a big month. November is going to be an absolutely big month for crypto. So keep that in mind because we have Believe launching. We have, other
Soar.
accelerators, Soar. We have, I don't know when Street is going to come out with their stuff, but I'm sure they'll come out with that soon. And then we have just like MetaDAO launches. Like there's a lot happening in November. So it's time to get active. MetaDAO's chart's looking solid right now.
I mean, this is after three successful launches. They're sitting at 213 mil. Like the door is open, bro. People are so hungry. This should show more than anything. Yeah, this is a great looking chart.
Great looking chart. Let me see what else we got.
Takavicii.
Avicii. Yeah.
I wanted this zone so bad to add more. That conversation we had with them was fantastic. I think Ram is checking the boxes here.
Did y'all catch like their roadmap, by the way, on Avicii? Hold on, let me see if I can pull up Avicii's roadmap.
We did cover that on stream. We need to put out more clips about Avicii. I'm not sure why we only put out like 1 or 2, but we got to get on that.
Yeah, we'll
Gotta get the
definitely-
interns on it.
Yeah,
We'll get the interns on there.
Dred, if you're listening right now,
get
make
some
it
Avicii
happen.
clips, man.
Avicii time.
We got a ton of Umbra. I just sent Umbra like 8 clips that we put out of him, but we got like 1 of Avicii.
So
Also,
Here's
believe Space is live at 2 p.m. EST. Should we just like replay that?
The thing is, we've had literally, it's going to be Orgo, which we had on yesterday,
I know.
Virus, which we had on today, and then Hegemony, who's like been on not too long ago. So
I know.
yeah.
though it would be interesting to hear from Taylor. Taylor doesn't normally get on these spaces. So
I'm curious to hear the vibe. I'm just curious to hear the vibe, and then
I want Taylor on our stream.
yeah. Let's
I'm messaging him right now. I
Yeah,
want
message
Taylor
him
on
right
our
now.
stream.
I do. I want more Believe team. They need to. If Ben's not going to show up, I would at least like to see team. Yeah, let's tune in at 2 p.m. just for the start to kind of catch the drift here, and then
Yeah.
we'll dip out when they start interviewing the projects because we've done all that, right? So
Yeah. Just
but yeah, I guess as Chill's messaging Taylor here in real time, Avicii looks pretty good. I think. Yeah, they just put out a post. Cash is king. We just made it to crypto-powered withdrawals from ATMs worldwide with low fees. Crypto-powered withdrawals from ATMs worldwide. That's sick.
dude, look at share my screen, Josh. Look at this. Look at their roadmap, bro. Look at their roadmap. I don't know if I need to zoom in a little bit more, but if you look at the last thing, kick off a world reserve stablecoin governed by Futarchy, realizing Ray Dalio's prediction, but with an internet currency controlled by people, not the yuan or the BRICS. Okay, I don't know if you guys know what he's talking about. But that is actually pretty huge, and I have actually did some threads on Ray Dalio before. Let me see if I can actually pull something
He
up.
did a
real
pretty
quick.
good podcast recently. I think he just published a new book. He did a pretty good podcast with the Diary of a CEO, which I would recommend you guys listening to.
Whoa. Okay, the world reserve currency thing was not covered on stream.
I think we missed that. I know I did. I didn't like. We were kind of going through
that. I wrote notes on it. I didn't hear that.
Josh,
Yeah.
and pull up my screen too, because this is a pretty cool post by Avicii that kind of like we know how hard it is to onboard and offboard money and get it in cash. Cash is king. We just made crypto powered withdrawals from ATMs worldwide with low fees using Avicii card. So I can go with my card to an ATM and convert that Solana to USD or convert that Avicii to
Let's
USD.
freaking go. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. I will say they have a $250 limit, I believe.
Oh, is that
per
right?
day, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I was just tinkering around with their app the other day.
Well, they got to get that up, of course.
I think they said that they will be working on. I think on stream he did say that he was working on getting the withdrawal limits increased. But yeah, dude. I mean, dude, Avicii looks.
Their numbers are really
fire.
good too, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like they're getting a pretty good user base. I like Avicii. I do. I think that's probably one of my favorite MetaDAO projects. I know it's not going to say that officially, but it's really good.
The other key one here was the lending stuff, because lending is a high margin business where you can actually generate significant revenues as your loan books increase. And I think that's what they're doing with to replace the FICO scores or whatever. Once you have that identity layer, that your FICO score, you can actually do lending properly or unsecured lending properly.
Well, I think on top of that, Josh, I think there's also a pretty powerful thing that they're working on is the business accounts. I think Game might have put out a tweet the other day about this, if I'm not mistaken. But he talked about Avicii and their business accounts because here it is, bang. He said big part here is business accounts. The Revolut parallel. Revolut's business rollout was the inflection point that turned them from a flashy consumer app into a financial infrastructure layer for startups. Business clients behave differently. Each account represents multiple active spenders, right? Active spenders, team cards, payroll, reimbursements. And so that turns like, that turns an average business spend is 10 to 20x higher than consumers. So it basically turns like one user into like a power user, if you will. And the fact that they're targeting startups and DAOs means tapping into high velocity segment that transactions that transacts daily, not just lifestyle spending, but for payouts, contributor salaries, and treasury operations. So it opens the door for recurring revenue. That's really what it does. It opens the door for recurring revenue for a very active user base. And these are like power users is what the term that he used there, which I really like. I think that is a huge unlock. That's crypto native, that can be accessible right now, that doesn't really require, much marketing, BD outreach in the real world. Because they're working on like mortgages and they're working on a lot of
full-fledged bank, dude.
Yeah, it's full-fledged bank. So, and I think some of that stuff, the rollout of that, it's going to take time. But I think, the fact they already have the cards up, that was pretty easy to spin up. The infrastructure itself for you to be able to spend, easy. But then the business account, is something that can be plugged into right now. So I think that's also pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Link to that one. I couldn't find it on his page.
Link now.
Link.
All of what happened? I think he's under. If he neglects his holders, they will not survive. Yeah, I've been a big supporter for so long, but they are losing me. It's not just because. Also, why did they fire all the likable CT folks? Forgot his name, but it's now working with Source. Super likable guy. Yeah, you're talking about Nick. Nick's the man, friend of the show. Why did they fire him? Dude, beyond me. I wish I don't have the answers. I think what I've heard from a few people is they were just trying to keep the team lean, and they didn't feel that Nick or Rain's roles were necessary moving forward. So I'm not the guy that's going to say if they were right in making that decision or not, but that's the reasoning I've heard.
Yeah. So, yeah, honestly, it's that announcement after 6 months of like kind of inflating supply and stuff like that. It's a tougher swallow for the community, right? It's a tougher swallow. And I think it made a lot of people kind of look at their thesis and see if it holds weight, especially now that you have other players kind of coming out. Now you even have one of the most successful players in Pump Fund getting involved in the game. So it's kind of making people reassess a little bit. At least that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it here in our comment section, but I'm also seeing it on the timeline as well.
You know what I got to check out here? And let me pull up the Pantheon app to do so. I wonder how many migrations, what their migrations at right now. I think it was like 55% last time I checked. But remember, the inflation thing was a big issue. And one thing that they've noted to counteract that inflation is they don't think everyone's going to actually transfer the tokens over. So they're going to burn those tokens and take them out of circulation. Very controversial. I'm not saying I'm in agreement with it, but we're only 52.5% migrated right now after 1 week.
That's crazy.
I think as we get closer to the final day, obviously it's just like we see in these raises for MetaDAO. Like the last days when we're going to see majority of the volume, I think. So we'll probably see a big push there, but still, they might actually lose 30% of tokens. Like I don't know if I'd go that far, but they might actually lose most of what they put back into circulation with their inflation, which would kind of be crazy. We're front running the flywheel, guys. Like Belief's pumping right now. I think it is a buy, even though I'm over here like kind of hating and giving some honest opinions on it. I still think it's a buy.
No, like I don't think you can discount the fact I don't think you can discount what they've built. They've built something pretty amazing. I think for what it's worth, when I go out and I talk to like people who aren't in the ICM trenches, who don't really know about ICM trenches, their first thing is believe. They talk about believe. Like, so anyone who knows anything about ICM that's not actively in the ICM space or interacts in the niche, like their first reference point is believe. So they definitely have that mind share. So whatever they come out with, it's just a matter of getting some comms flowing, man. Once comms start flowing, price tends to start to go the other way. But
ethical dilemma here. What do you guys think? Is it ethical that they're burning these tokens that people are holding?
We'll see if it happens, but if it does, like, yeah,
you think it is
they
ethical?
warn people.
Oh, wow.
They warn people. I
Here's
mean,
the
I'm not gonna
reasoning.
say it's ethical or not. It's just it is what it is.
It is what it is. 2 weeks is a pretty tight window.
So I will say this. Remember, they did say the final. They said the final the final like period or something like that. It ends in like November, or let me see
Yeah,
if
I
I
think
can.
they did say they would extend for some people.
Yeah. So let me check this out real quick.
I
'Cause
mean,
if you
look,
go
there is an angle to it, right? Ben's like, well, a lot of these people held during clout. They went through the big run and dumped. They haven't checked their wallet in forever. They don't even know that like we're doing new things with Believe. People have left crypto since then. Like, yes, he's got some credence. Is it a cope that he's just gonna take their money away and burn it? Potentially. I don't know if I have the answer if I think it's ethical or not, to be honest. I'm still, I think, undecided. I think 2 weeks is a little tight.
Yeah, I think after 6 months of no communication, like 2 weeks is it is a tighter window.
That's a good point.
But he said, I'm trying to look for it. He said that there will be a final, like there'll be a final like test, like final period and it'll be like in November. Yep, bang, right here.
I'm
Right.
just now seeing the thing on the bottom of the screen here. Buy weed for Addicted.fun season 2. Josh snuck in the shill, dude.
Dude, Josh. Oh my gosh, this guy, bro. This guy.
Believe space is live, by the way, guys.
Okay, bet last thing, and then we can jump on it. The upgrade period will remain open until October 29th. If you're still holding Launchcoin at the end of the upgrade period, you'll be able to claim Believe before the final period via our website. The final claim period will remain open until November 12th. So they're kind of giving an extra 2 weeks on top of that. Like on top of the final claim period, or on top of the upgrade period, they're giving them extra time. I think that would be more. I mean, they've had this announcement out for, I mean, I don't even know how long. Let me check. They've had this announcement open since October 15th. So that'll be almost a month. By the time it's November 12th, it'll be almost a month before they they cut it. So I don't know. I think a month is much better than 2 weeks. Number one. Number two, if you see, Flywheel, Believe, et cetera, and you're not checking it, like I'm assuming there's going to be launches and crap going crazy by the 12th. We need to, you need to get on that. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm listening to the space right now. I don't know if Taylor's going to give any updates or he's just gonna.
Can you
straight in
rip
share
it?
it? Should we?
Yeah, share that.
pull it. I mean, yeah.
I don't think I can hear.
I don't
It's-
hear. Can you
he's
try
not saying-
resharing it again?
He's not saying anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just kind of waiting for people to join. We can keep
So-
talking till he.
Yeah,
up.
I guess while we wait for them, I would love for the Believe Builders spotlight. I would love for that to be a stream rather than a Spaces. I think on a stream you can see people, you can see founders face to face, you can get demos if you need, and I think it's just a much better feel on stream. Like
Yeah.
I just get founders in front of just on screen, like it just gives us a better impression. That's number one. Number two, I hope that they actually give some updates. I think Taylor has done a really good job
Can you hear him?
of can't hear him.
Do you want here? Maybe I'll try, or if you want to give it another go.
And okay. Share
Here,
screen. Here we go.
I have it here. I'll share it.
Updates that might be pertinent to the company as a whole. So we're excited to have a really great list of founders today.
Oh my
we have
gosh.
4 different founders
Dang,
that are going to be
Josh.
speaking, and we're actually going to kick things off with Spencer Kinney, who is the founder of Orgo. So Spencer, I know we've chatted privately a little bit, but would love to hear any updates that you have as it pertains to the project and the company, and then maybe we can talk a little bit more about where you see it headed from
Yeah,
here.
so he's
But
not even
Zay,
going to
the
cover anything,
stage
I
is yours.
believe. All right.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
Honestly, guys, I don't even think we need to cover this.
/ afternoon.
I can hear you great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Spencer.
I
He's
mean,
not
we.
covered.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm Spencer. I'm the founder of a startup called Orgo.
Shout out Spencer, by the way.
We build.
Yeah.
Shout out Rex.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
everyone
boy.
on stage, bro. They got Spencer, Rex,
Kind of in the last
Hegemony,
months,
and Bitcoin, bro. So
AI companies.
The homies.
like
We
OpenAI
love all of
and
them.
Anthropic, et cetera, have trained
The
models to
homies.
use computers.
Cool.
then let's just cover
So
some charts and
Orgo
call
as
it then.
a service offers
Yeah. I don't think we need
virtual
to really.
desktops that these kind of AI models can use. So you can take like GPT
Brother,
or Claude
brother,
or any
hey,
of the foundation
hit
models,
up Olive's
run on desktop computers.
comment right now.
So as a
Brother,
service,
if
Orgo
Believe was
focuses on
smart, they would
offering
integrate
the
MCG in some
desktops,
way
the
or
virtual
sponsor
desktops to
y'all.
run fleets of thousands of
Hey,
desktops.
We made it
man.
easy for him, bro. We've tried.
Hey, man. We
And yeah, we originally
look.
launched
We've tried.
we were
We're
about, I
we're
would say,
fully
about
there.
2
We're
months
open.
ago
We're
now,
available.
maybe
We got the
7 weeks
platform.
or
We got the
7
content set
something
up.
like that.
We got everything that they
It was
need.
very
All
much
they got to
an
do is
indie
say
team
go.
that we launched,
All they got to do is tell us when. You
around
know what I
2
mean?
months
But
ago.
We did it for them for a couple weeks, and it was
initially
like
kind of really
incredible
well
feedback. Incredible feedback.
received.
Yeah,
A lot of market
yeah.
data from developers.
we were doing it. I think
And,
before
we
before
kinda-
some
I
of the
mean, the first
layoffs,
month
we were
kind of
doing the
spent
Believe
just
Builder
getting a lot of
Spotlight. I mean,
feedback.
you guys were the one that
the
that
first few
encouraged us to
developers
kind of do
kind
that,
of
and the
seeing,
feedback that we got from
what
y'all
direction
was
the
like
market is
really
headed and
nice.
kinda like what is the
So
immediate needs from the developer
so
side.
yeah, I mean, it was awesome. It was
And
awesome.
Look,
to this
bro,
point, we've
we'll
had
put it like
it's kind of
this:
a very
if
niche
Believe doesn't
market
jump on
that's
it,
quickly expanding.
they're gonna lose it.
For
We have
people
plenty of
who are it's kind of called computer use.
we have
people
plenty
building
of
computer
inbound
agents.
for sponsorships from
It's kind of
Launchpads right now, and
boomed
it's
in the
like
last few weeks.
Believe can
It's
have a
a very
slot, a
fast
daily
moving
slot,
market.
and we can
We have about
put our resources
1,400
towards that
developers
if they want.
currently
But
building projects.
again, you're talking about Pasternak, right?
And
Agreed.
here,
Let's
actually, in the next
listen in
month
though
and a
here.
half, I think it was actually just
Josh, bro, you just want to listen to
Bro.
Orgo, dude. Turn this shit off.
beginning of
Bro, for real, we don't
Turn
gotta
this shit
listen
off,
to
bro.
it.
You just had them on
We
yesterday,
just
dude.
had them on yesterday, bro.
Bro, Josh is shamelessly a Orgo shill through and through, guys.
Dude, I love that.
All
though.
right,
Bad
whatever.
work. Bad work. I love that. I love.
I'm like, I want
Whatever,
to hear what
y'all.
Taylor says, and Josh is like, no, this like we should sit on this for a little while.
I'm like, why is this stream?
now
This space is still up.
Let me not play or hate, bro. It made sense.
Oh.
I didn't even think about it. It started clicking there once I saw Spencer started talking.
Yo, you guys are too funny, honestly. You guys are
Uh,
too funny. Oh,
You guys want to run through just like Cled, Fitcoin?
yeah.
Talked about
Run it.
Believe, Viva.
Viva, yeah. Cled, yeah.
Okay. Let me I guess
Oh,
I'll share my screen.
P-Cool's at P-Cool. PMX
PMX,
nice.
yeah.
at a nice level too. Dang. No way we hit 10 mil. What?
On PMX?
Yeah. No way.
Oh, I saw it
bro.
wick down, right?
Yeah, it was a wig.
Why? Is it is this volume based? Like are people realizing that maybe the volume's not translating over?
The metrics, from what I understand, the metrics are down a little bit. I think that's what's like fueling the selling a little bit. But then you also have like, action happening everywhere. Like there's a lot more speculation on like Predi on base. There's the action around Limitless TGE, and there wasn't really much of a reaction from PMX. So I think that's also kind of fueling the selling. But I think Dom has a much better take on this.
No, you nail it, chill. Yeah, this drop is directly correlated with the drop in like volume they've seen on the platform. Remember when they launched that big candle we saw from basically right here, we're right here at 13 mil up to 65 was in large part due to the platform getting a ton of attention, right? We had the big rollout. Meteor was pushing, we had us pushing, we had ICM.run, I think was pushing, you had Kitty pushing, you had Moby pushing, right? Everyone was talking about PMX, how you can provide liquidity. It just had a ton of interest. And naturally, as things do, it cooled off. But they've been in a lot of development work, right? So they are kind of making adjustments to their pools right now. They're making final tweaks that they kind of got back from the first go around. And so like they've been kind of quiet, simply put. They've been quiet. They're working on some updates, and that's where PMX is at. I do still think PMX here at 14 mil is probably a fantastic bid. You got to remember, this is going to get pushed by Meteor. It's going to continue to get pushed by Meteor. we've seen the valuations of like Polymarket and Kalshi, above $5 billion. So it leaves a door open for like up and comers, right? So if you see PMX at 15 million and it's got any shot of taking market share, well, it's probably a good bid, right? And that's like the thesis there. And if anything is going to take market share from Polymarket or Kalshi, and again, we see Polymarket and Kalshi making these massive pushes on Twitter right now. Everyone's getting a Kalshi badge. Everyone's getting a Polymarket badge. PMX is Twitter native. It's like the Twitter people are the people for PMX. And so the truth is, if anyone can make a push, I think PMX has the best odds. They got Meteora backing, huge Meteora backing. They have pretty good attention from Twitter, and they have a really great value accrual system for people creating markets. So this is not me just shilling PMX. I do genuinely think they have the best shot to take market share. But why they're down is directly correlated with their numbers being down from overall volume, and they're in the process of updating.
And I'll add this as well on top of that is you have PMX. I mean, the liquidation event is nothing to scoff at. Like everything is down to a certain point, right? Like Bitcoin has been like, kind of teetering on this edge of breaking below 110. So it's like, went to 107 back above. And like every time it's tested those lows, it's just fueling selling across many things. And so that, in addition to what Dom has said, has kind of caused PMX to kind of be at these levels. But honestly, this is I really like this as an opportunity because even Tuna was saying it on our stream today. Solana is the best place. If you want to be a builder and you want users and you want growth of your product and you want people to test it out, and like Solana is the place to do that. So I think from a positioning standpoint, PMX is like in a perfect place. And it's just a matter of, completing these updates, taking that next step. And then, when they actually start going full force again with comms, their updates are live. I think, things can easily turn back around. I mean, this is already on Tully's radar and everything as well.
So I want to cover that too. There are two things Solana needs, right? Firstly, it's a native Solana perp dex. And it's a native Solana prediction market, right? Those are two things that they can generally start working towards and pushing from Solana's end. We see Tully has started building, or at least a GitHub popped up recently about a native perp dex platform for Solana that he's been building. I haven't looked into that much. Percolator, that's right. I haven't looked into it much. So maybe you know more than me. But that's one thing, and then prediction markets is another thing. So, like, again, to add to this thesis here, if Solana is going to get behind anything, those are the two things I think they would really start backing. And do you see potential for Solana getting behind a platform that's using Meteora, one of Solana's most important underlying technologies, and then two, building a platform that could be used by a ton of people outside of crypto as an onboarding mechanism, and that's PMX. So.
Yeah, I think Solana, just as an ecosystem, as a blockchain, as an L1, like they want to compete in every way possible. MCG gets more listeners than, hey, yo, can we just
3K versus what do you got? 65,
67 on the Spaces, 3K here.
Hey,
boys.
I'll give Believe some credit, guys. They've been off for weeks, right? Because maybe it's their own. It is their own fault, but they haven't done Spaces in weeks. They got no consistent audience right now. We've been doing this. We've been doing this for a while. We appreciate your love, guys.
Elephant in the room is they're asking for updates from projects.
Go watch MCG.
Olive is just going crazy in this chat, bro.
Olive, I don't think I've seen you in this chat before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe
when
you're
was your first stream?
lurker.
When was your first stream on here, Olive?
Say that because we appreciate the love here, keeping the chat open.
Yeah, like chat's been going crazy, and we appreciate you. So yeah, just tell us about where your first stream is. I changed my name. What was it before?
Though generally, guys, I think we got the thoughts out of the way for PMX, right?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. What else we got?
I mean, gotta talk about ICM and Kled next, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Kled's in such a beautiful chart. Look at this range. If you were a DLLMer, and this is what we talked about with Starseed the other day when we had him on, like DLLMing this range is just fee central, dude. Fee central. But yeah, I think Kled's ready to break out. They just announced some major updates. You guys got takes on that?
No, I didn't. I know there was like a huge update that was coming out. Well, I don't remember what the update was though.
They dropped 2 recently. They partnered with 2, I think, PBS of Maryland, right? Maryland PBS. So not PBS in general, just PBS from Maryland. They partnered with them to license some of their shows. So the only way you can train AI data off of those PBS Maryland shows, which has like the PBS umbrella, is to go through CLED. They also partner with a big movie studio that has a huge discography of movies. And again, same thing. If you want to license any of those movies to train AI off of them, you have to go through CLED. It's a 50-50 split, right? So if I'm an AI lab, I got $1 million. I want to train an AI off of Garfield. I want a Garfield AI. Well, I need to go and get the Garfield licensing. The only way to get Garfield licensing for these AI labs is to go through CLED. And then let's say they give CLED $1 million to do this, 50-50 split evenly. So CLED, this is like a whole nother vertical that we kind of haven't really seen for CLED, and it's kind of a cash cow. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, bag watching Olive. I can get my top holdings. I'd be happy to.
Let's do it on a like a Trader Radio. Let's do it on a Trader Radio. I like that.
I mean, CLED's a top holding. I mean,
CLED's one of my
we're
top
here.
holdings for sure. It might
Yeah.
actually be my top holding. I would say, yeah, CLED's massive. I at least for myself, I'll just spitball. We can get more in depth and we can chill each one. All of it, we'll do that on trading radio, like Chill said. In no particular order, you can typically see my top holdings. Here's a little hint. If they're at the top of my list, it's typically my top holdings in that order. Met is not my top holding. I just added this up here, but I have a good amount of Believe. I have more CLED than I do have Believe. I have a lot of ICM. I have a lot of Viva. I have a lot of PMX. I have a significant amount of Dupe and a significant amount of Fitcoin. Some hegemony, decent bags in ALG, DLM as well, and REC. I need to start buying Virus. I think I have Orgo. I don't have Orgo up top because it's basically I'm buying more if it's not up top for me. So I have some Orgo. Yeah, that's pretty much on the Believe side. That's my stuff.
Yeah, for me, it's top would be ICM, PVS. Y'all know me. PVS is I'm PVS fanboying over here.
You haven't talked about PVS in a little minute.
Yeah, it's just been like ranging. Like it hasn't really
in my zone.
Yeah, it hasn't really been doing much, but I think it's with everything kind of shifting towards like pump fun and everything, like I really do think that we could see a nice little pump here on PVS when ICM shifts to pump fun. So
pump fun should highlight them if they do.
I think they should too. Like, I mean, this is one of like the OG like ICM projects even before Believe.
Yeah, it does. All
PVS. Yeah. I hear you. Still, I still love the bag. Like, I still love it. Like, it's one of those ones that I married. My third, Viva. And honestly, like outside of that, like I'm not really like I'm mainly like trading a lot, bro. Like I'm not even like I wouldn't say I'm pretty flat now. Like I haven't really been like trading a lot recently, but like
let's go deep on Viva here too.
Yeah, definitely we can. But yeah, it's just the confidence in this market is shot. Like for holders is shot. I like Fitcoin as well. But yeah, like it's just tough. Like there's other stuff that I like, DLMM, price diction. We talked about that like last week. So there's stuff that I hold, there's stuff that I like, but it's just really tough to hold anything in this market. But yeah,
a lot looks ready though, right?
Yeah, a lot of it looks ready.
You're gonna make a comment on this chart?
So I know Price Diction, they were coming out with their tool, I believe, towards the end of October, beginning of November. I haven't really checked in lately, but I know that both Kalshi and Polymarket, they had eyes on this. So, that's really what got me bullish as well.
Something I'm interested in is ZDLT. They're pretty quiet on the timeline. I've been in communication. I would love to get them on the show. we just haven't had anything. It's kind of fallen through in our conversations, but we see this meta of on-chain funds kind of taking over, and I could see a vertical for ZDLT with that. If they're doing enough revenue, because they do arbitrage, right? So funding arbitrage. For those that don't know what funding rates are, if you're trading perps, you basically get paid or have to pay to hold depending on which side of the market you're on. So like, let's say 90% of the market is longing something, right? Or buying it. That's the other word. You would be paid to short it, right? You would be paid to short it based on how long you hold. And so there's arbitrage across exchanges on these funding rates, and that's what ZDLT takes advantage of. And I think I saw they had a lot of users kind of sign up for the first one. I want to talk about Viva too. I'm going to get to that, but let me just look at this real quick. But yeah, this could kind of fit in that category. We're seeing Hegemony do well, ALG, DLLM, DLMM, and I think this kind of fits in that same bracket. Let's see. I'll share this tab real quick. Yeah, look, GM, we have 10,200 plus users on the Zero Delta waitlist. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time to sign up. That seems like a crazy number. I don't know how many, how if that's partially botted or what, but 10,200 users on the waitlist is like really impressive.
Not the botted.
Zoom in. Do you think there's some risk though with something like this? Like they got I'm just trying to get the X handle, but they may have gotten their positions may have gotten wiped out during the leverage flush.
I actually think I did talk to the team about this. They
Because
actually
if
did
you
well
do
during the leverage
funding
flush.
rate ARB, that means like you're both long and short, and you're just trying to collect fees, but you do have open positions. You do have OI that you got to manage still.
Yeah, and then some sexes are going to read differently than others on price.
Yeah.
So they said they did pretty well. I talked to the team actually directly after this because I actually thought the opposite. I'm like, wow, there was probably some really good funding rates because of the market.
There would have been,
volatility.
yeah, for sure.
They said they did good on it. So
what's the
that's
handle
great
there?
question, though.
Just because I can't see it.
Zero Delta, yeah. So ZIRODLTA. Zero Delta. Yeah, they popped off a while ago when they partnered with Bybit for these funding rate ARBs. And that's when they shot up to 9 million. And since they've kind of died and they've been trending sideways here, but man, they got as low as 1.2 mil, 1.1 mil. But the chart looks pretty nice here. Pretty nice here. So I got eyes on it. Would love to get them on the show. I'm going to actually reach out today. I'll make a note to reach out again. Cool.
All right. So I think honestly, guys, like here's my kind of view of the market right now. I'm not really like actively trading as much, kind of flat right now. Number one. Number two, like I'm not holding a lot right now, right? Like I'm super slim on the port. What I like to do is position myself in the best way to take advantage of these launches coming up. You've been hearing me talk about that on stream. I think like ICM by far, like that Dom had on screen by far, like that's something that I will hold. Like that gives you direct exposure. It's almost like an S&P 500 of ICM, right? Like the way I'm kind of looking at it.
Look,
but
if this thing gives up, if this thing comes down to this buy zone for me, I probably slam like an unhealthy amount in.
Yeah,
like
fact.
sub 14 mil
Same.
guys. They should be priced at hundreds of mil. This should be priced relative to top launch pads, in my opinion. I keep saying it, but it should be. So yeah, I slam an unhealthy amount sub 14 mil just to be transparent.
Yeah, same. But yeah, like I really think it's I'm prioritizing just focusing on these new launches that come up. I think there's going to be every player in the game has said we saw Dev Fund Pump 500 plus applications, mostly Web3. Soar, they're focused on Web2 as well, bringing solid startups on chain. Believe said they got a stacked lineup. ICM.run stacked lineup. OGP hasn't even gone live yet. Now we're even seeing, the trust layer with I I forgot what it was called, but it was from PFO that we talked about earlier. Cards, I believe, or began with a C. I forget the name exactly.
Not cards.
I forget the name, but it was from PFO. Yeah, like there's just a lot right now that, and I don't want to make, I want the market to show me what it wants. I want the market to show me what it wants. So we've seen, creator capital markets. We've seen, prediction markets pop off for a little bit. ICM popped off for a little bit. I think overall utility is what's going to be the play, but I think I want to wait for the market to show me like what does it want, and then I will play that. But I think so far this cycle has shown us that like holding too much is negative EV. Like when I say too much is in too many bags, right? So I just consolidate, get like my top 3 in there, and then everything else. Honestly, I should have been in Kled, but a lot heavier. But yeah.
Yo, really quick before you go off ICM, go to their X account. We're just gonna do this again because got the
Mike
okay
again, Josh.
too. Just because we got 3,000 on here. All right, go lists. Let's go lists real quick.
Oops.
This guy, Josh.
Mm-mm-mm.
This
It has
guy.
to be done, man. We haven't done it yet.
Speculation, Josh, man.
Speculation, Josh.
I'm just showing. Just no. Yeah. Is this? Oh, is it there?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna tab me
Mentor
out.
list.
It's gonna tab me
It's
out.
gonna
So give
tab
me a
you
sec.
out. Yeah. Come on, you can do it, Dom. Black dark mode Dom. All right. Here's the mentor list. Again, what with this the key thing was when Luca Nets was added here. It was a big deal, right?
Just
Oh.
tell. Hey, just tell me when to stop, Josh.
Stop.
Mhm. Oh yeah, Farmer Joe.
Oh,
Yeah. So we
Farmer
love Farmer
Joe, yeah.
Joe. Yeah. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, Stig. Oh
What
yeah,
did you
Stig
do
from
there?
Believe. No, we love Stig.
Yeah.
He was
We
on
love
the show.
Stig. We love Farmer Joe. We love
Joe.
Adam.
Vesper.
Vesper's
Vesper's great
awesome.
from
She's a
Meteora.
chatette. Dread Song.
Super cool mentor list.
Yeah, super cool mentor list. As
Maybe
you can
zoom
see.
that
launch
in just a
pads.
little bit for the people, just in case they're completely.
Let's just scroll
Yeah.
down here.
We
Oh,
love
sec,
the
I got an
mentor.
itch.
Wow. Love the love the list. Love the list.
Yeah, again, like
Um,
this was how we found. This is literally how we leaked Luca Nets being a mentor, right? And then we saw like weeks or months later he came on and we had a conversation with Luca. ICM.run had a conversation with Luca about his direction with ICM. Like, it's on the mentor list, guys. Come on, that's huge. Absolutely massive. The biggest launch pad in history of launch pads that started the whole launch pad narrative is a mentor in ICM.run, according to this list,
Yeah.
which has
Can I
been.
show you
Pump
guys a
Treasury
recent?
billions with a B?
Say again. Pumps
How
worth
big is
3
Pump's treasury? Like $1 billion?
3 billion, right?
Three.
3 billion.
2.5 to
3 billion, bro.
Yeah, they got some
Can
bread.
Can
Say
I
something,
show you
Joe.
guys who follows
When
me?
they like realize that live streaming's a dead end and they just crime up ICM charts like they did their meme charts.
I mean,
Dude.
what other option? Not option. I mean, like we saw their play with memes. Like we know like what their play with ICM will be. Like, I don't think it's that hard of a thing to foresee,
I made a post the other day and Chill, we want to see who follows you. Can you show us? Can you pull up your screen? Pull up your screen. I have a feeling I know who. But
Josh.
this is what I said the other day about Alon and Pump Fund, guys. Like Pump Fund's in such a unique position. They don't need to go win in the Futarchy meta. They don't need to go win in the 2-2 tax meta. Look at that, bro. That's lore.
What?
That's lore.
Shout out to homie. Put that in the show notes, man. Put that in the show notes.
John
Shout out.
Alon
Screenshot-
follows
screenshot
Chill.
Yeah.
No, you got to screenshot the mentor list, dude.
I
Yes.
already did. I already did.
Oh, this guy.
Come on, guys. You know what it is. I don't miss anything for the people. I do it for you guys in the comments so that you guys know where the alpha is.
I'm just a chill. Hey, I'm just a jealous chill hater, dude. I want the Elon fella.
Yo, it's funny on the WOM screenshots of like top voices in ICM. I'm like, yo, where's speculation Dom?
The thing about WOM is it's like day by day. So if I don't tweet for that day, I'm not gonna be up there.
Yeah, like I didn't tweet one day about ICM.run and like I dropped down to like number 3 or number 4.
Yeah, fair.
I was like,
Bro,
dang,
I'd be
that's-
tweeting like 3 times a week these days, if that.
yeah, I'm trying to
Nothing to tweet about.
Ah,
But speaking
yeah.
of my tweets, I did tweet about Pump Fun, and I was saying like they're in such a unique position because they got a $2.5 billion war chest. Everyone else is trying to figure out how, the launchpad situation is going to look. Is it going to be equity? Is it going to be Futark? Is it going to be decision markets? Is it going to be like what is no one really knows, right? And of course, it's going to change as legislation and legalities shape around it. And so Pump Fun's in a great position where it's like, guys, all the people that are bidding Pump Fun meme coins are used to bidding absolutely nothing burgers with no intrinsic value. Pump Fun doesn't need some system where they're like, this is tied to equity or this is ownership coins. Like Pump Fun doesn't need it, guys. The people that are bidding Pump Fun tokens don't expect any value return. So anything Pump can do to like get on holders or get on founders that are actually going to prioritize being diligent with their token and prioritizing holder values will probably do good. Pump Fun can just sit back, let everyone else figure out all the dirty work. And once it works out, they can just jump on and implement the system themselves. And they got $2.5 billion to highlight pre-existing projects and future projects. So I wouldn't worry too much about Pump Fun. They got a shot. I mean, they always have a shot. You can't count them out.
All right, I gotta zoom in too on the right side there, live on X. Can we just zoom that in a little bit?
Oh, we're just gonna. This is what we're doing. Oh, is this my screen?
I think this is Dom's. Yeah, zoom it into the right.
I don't
Can
think
you?
I can.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, let me just screenshot that there.
Oh,
too.
dude, you're so
Take the
bro.
take the chat down if you're gonna do that, then like so you can see the
No, we're good. I got it clean.
easy work. Easy work. I don't know, guys. I think I'm down to wrap here.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I don't know if you guys got anything else you want to cover.
Let me see what's up with Viva, bro. We saw a quick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up with Viva because they're at sub 5 mil FDV, right?
Yeah, we gotta do guys. Listen, we're at 50% locks. This is really 2.5 million.
Yeah. Look, we're in a private Viva chat. If I show my DMs right here, guys, there is. I probably shouldn't go through my DMs. I get a lot of DMs, but this Viva ground unit, guys, only the top community members get to be in this chat. Let me just say the things that they're talking about in there would make you have a lot of faith in Viva.
DM us if you want to be in that Viva chat. If you have to have Viva tokens, so go buy bag. If you want to join that chat.
Bag work, man. Bag work.
This video, now again, this is just one of the Viva properties. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Viva has this vineyard in San Diego, and Rec is doing a partnership with them. They're raising for it. They're building on it. Go and watch this video. This is 11 minutes of him going through the property and talking about it. It is insane. Like this should show you the amount of wealth that this family has, and of course, it's from their efforts in Viva and private towers. So for you to fade them and like people, there was someone fighting in my comments the other day. Like you guys have no idea how valuable Viva is and the stuff they're working on right now. It's incredible what they're doing, and they have the most valuable and dense, rich data in the world. Like, look, Kled is paying people for data licensing to get their pictures. Okay, guys, newsflash. The teleco operator has all those pictures, all those text messages, all that location data. Every little bit of data your telco operators own, they have, especially in Bolivia where you don't, you're maybe not so fortunate to have some protection at all. So the fact is, like, if you think Kled's making these big deals with these data licensing partners, what do you think Viva can do? Right? Because it's got 1 million users and growing and extremely valuable and rich, dense data. Like that's just from the data side. We're not even talking about the ad exchange. Every time I talk about Viva, I just get on the soapbox because it's so obvious to me. But I'll let you guys make your own decisions. Go check out their channel. They're doing this. Go check out this video more specifically, and Josh, I'll even send it to you. But it should show you this property is sick. And I guess that's less Viva and more has to do with the Vine Reserve Club and Rec and stuff, but still super cool.
Yeah, it's just, think about your favorite meme coin dev or your meme coin promoter dev that has like a $30 million market cap project. And what financial resources do they have again? Oh, sorry, none? Okay. And now you see this group who has millions of users and real resources. Like, have we seen this in crypto? And then instead of issuing a high FDV like token, at launch, like retail buying it at $500 million like WorldCoin, these guys are issuing it at fair launch, and it started at like 100K and worked its way up. So, and it's been consolidating nicely. I think this pullback is solid here at 5.
Very solid. Let's talk about the speculation real quick, because they didn't really they alluded to a big deal here. They said Viva just signed a final contract with a global AI powerhouse. It goes back on what I was just saying about their valuable, dense, and rich data, backed by giants across media, tech, and telecom. 30 plus countries, 75 million devices, and agents that can function like your personal assistants. Picture this: AI that doesn't just talk, it acts; telecom that doesn't just connect, it learns; ads that don't interrupt, they understand. Viva will become the AI telco of the future. Stay tuned. So again, deals are getting made with massive AI companies with 75 million devices of reach in 30 plus countries. This is going cross-border. This is no longer just Bolivia. This is cross-border, 30 plus countries. Ads that don't interrupt, they understand. So again, the ad exchange is what drives value back to Viva through buybacks. Think about what happens here when they integrate AI and ads and they put advertisements on 75 million devices. Think about what happens. That's all. I think that's all I'll say on that note. But this is an interesting tweet you should probably pay attention to.
Don't fade. Don't fade.
Yeah, Nathan is so smart too. Like, he's just like a smart operator.
Yeah.
It's wild. And did you also notice if you go to CD John's profile?
Yeah.
Go to CD John real quick.
And I love the new PFP, by the way.
Yeah.
Peace.
I mean,
shout out.
Oh, that's a great tweet, Josh. Good.
This month, Viva has signed the biggest and most powerful, most impactful deals by far in all of the company's history.
$1 billion company, by the way. Works with the Bolivian government, by the way. This deal's the biggest and most impactful.
Didn't they also get one of the recent election or elected government officials
that tweet
are also pro Viva, I believe?
Pull that tweet up. Yes.
If Rodrigo wins the Bolivian election, I'm going to go celebrate for 24 hours straight. He has won. I think he gets inaugurated on November 7th. November something.
Dude, I'm telling y'all, everything is happening in November. Do y'all see? Does no one see this? Everything is literally happening in November, bro.
Dude, Viva's alpha, dude. It'll be the green candles. People will start loving Viva once they see the green candles. Oh my gosh, it's $1 billion company. Oh, they have all these ad exchange deals. Oh, they have this AI deal. They have rich data.
Yeah.
It's gonna start clicking once these green candles come in. But until then,
and you heard it here on MCG first. We were the first to cover them. But let's go back to the roadmap. Can we pull up the Viva roadmap? I'll give you a moment to pull it up. But step 1 was issue the Viva token, fair launch, as we mentioned, very distributed well. 50% of the supply is locked. Step 2 is get the Viva token into the app and issue it to or get the employees of Viva to buy it. Step 3 is then to start scaling that out beyond the employees to the broader country, and then adding in the ad exchange buybacks and other kind of catalysts that give real value to the token itself. So if you see where we are in that phased plan, I think we're kind of at that inflection point that now the new government's in. You can see they're excited for a reason. So I would.
But also, Josh, you forget in the tweet that John just posted in the comments, he said phase 3 and phase 4 are blending together.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, they're about to just put half of their roadmap in one and just literally smash this thing out.
I think the roadmap's in the white paper. I gotta find it.
I can find the roadmap if you want to. It's on my page.
Oh, here.
You got it.
Yeah, read the white paper, guys. It's super informative. Here it is. Can't zoom in much. Here, let me
I'll share my screen if you want. I think I can zoom in on it. Oh, there you go. And I guess phase 3 and phase 4 are the most important. Real world integration, rewards redemption, ad revenue buybacks, exclusive perks, and full ecosystem activation. And then in phase 4, I can't see it.
Oh,
There we go.
Sure.
Expansion to new countries, new partnerships, and advanced features. So we're kind of seeing like, they've already expanded this to some of the folks within the Viva company, and they're going to start rolling that out to the rest of the company and the rest of Bolivia. We're seeing partnerships on that tweet that talked about like tens of millions of devices, 100 plus countries. So we're already seeing that expansion already happen. Now at this point, it's literally just all about the full ecosystem activation. I think that's the last thing that would really kick this thing off. And again, like I say, everything is it just seems like everything is happening in November, man. Like, I don't know what to say, but yeah, everything just seems to be happening in November.
yeah, and their chart looks great. I mean, trending sideways, very low volume. I'd probably start bidding more of this soon, to be honest, and I have a lot. But yeah, guys, no, that's awesome. I think that kind of covers it. Ave said the data part of Viva is truly impressive, worth about $2 billion, huh? Big time.
Big time.
Yeah, Ave, be pretty conservative, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, dude, the numbers, some of the numbers that have been floated around, big.
Kind of crazy.
2 billion is like dropping. Oh yeah, guys, 2 billion would be very conservative, I would say, for Viva. I'm not saying they're Viva token. I'm just saying, like, for the company in general, very, very valuable. Like, very valuable. Let me not just start spitting off numbers here. But
I was about to say, I was like, nah, but like honestly, very, very, very valuable.
You can multiply that too quite a few times. All right, let's call it there then, boys. You good?
Yeah. Let me let me share the schedule for the rest of the week.
We haven't posted it.
Oh yeah, we haven't even posted it. So what you'll want to do is follow. Oh, oops. Dude, that tweet was hilarious though. my bad. My bad. I got it up now.
Can we show it, or will it offend people?
No, I don't think in light of recent events, I think this is actually pretty funny. So the comment.
Oh my goodness.
They just arrested the entire Build on Base office in Brooklyn.
Wait, was this what Chillon pulled up when you tabbed over?
Yeah.
Low key, I saw it and I was like, "Oh, yo, quickly tab over."
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh. But guys, look, you want to follow the MCG account on Twitter at MicrocapGemShow. We got a ton coming. Again, show production is about to go crazy. We also have our link tree. Check out our different channels. We have TikTok. We have YouTube. We also have our new MCG Chinese account. So you want to also check that out as well. And that can be seen here. We have our YouTube, our X account. We have our new MCG Chinese account and our TikTok.
Can we peep how the TikTok's doing? Can we actually look at the TikTok and YouTube just live here? Just interesting.
Let's look at the YouTube. Let's look at the YouTube. I think are we still waiting on stuff for the TikTok?
No,
Josh?
it's going.
It's
also,
going?
guys, Foundry video competition tomorrow. 50 soul and giveaways tomorrow for the Foundry competition. Hopefully you guys entered. Yeah, bro. YouTube's kind of growing, bro. What?
YouTube is actually kind of going crazy.
The views on the videos are having a nice tail end. If you go to the videos, some of these have pretty good views.
Yeah.
I mean, guys,
Yeah.
again, pretty good in like terms of a channel that started on YouTube a month ago. A month ago.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
I mean, this one on Avicii almost hit 100 views.
So I'm glad to see. Wow, 154. I'm glad to see that these have replay value. Like, people are going back and watching, which is a big thing. Live streaming, not everyone can make it. So like that's why the clips are so important. That's why these videos are so important, because people can go back and watch it. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Lots of value there if you miss anything. Like I said, and Foundry video competition tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. Make sure you're tuned into that. It's gonna be awesome.
So yeah, guys, follow the MCG account. We're here Monday to Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're bringing value. We're bringing alpha, real actionable insights. Like, look, we're not just here like just talking for the sake of it. We're actually trying to uncover some deep information, some alpha. We're really trying to get it out to you guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
I gotta interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
We just saw a big update here from Fitted Closet get pushed out as we were live.
No way. Was that on the Believe Spaces?
He must have.
Fitted is your AI agent. Zoom in on that.
Today we're excited to announce our official partnership with Poshmark. We saw that a while ago, bringing one-click resale to the 100 million plus worth of clothes uploaded to Fitted. Resale is the fastest growing market in fashion, 256 billion annually, and Fitted is powering the AI resale revolution. This marks our first steps in activating resale for our almost 1 million creator users, creating a real monetization for assets uploaded to Fitted and a self-sustaining model for Fitcoin. This is a huge step for Fitted and the leap forward for the broader ICM ecosystem. Yeah, that's huge, guys. Resale is massive. And I wonder if
pull a chart. It's the chart looks. Oh, here, play this.
I got
their branding is so sick.
Yeah, if there's
I can't hear the
it.
music.
The music's fire, guys. Sorry to tell you. That's a sick video. At the end there, I liked how it showed. Look, this is all you have to do to upload to Poshmark. You scan it, resell on Poshmark at the bottom, and you can just add it like that. That's sick.
That's nice.
Super clean. I could see people just using this for Poshmark rather than just using Poshmark. But yeah, that's really cool.
Look at this chart. I mean, this is where you want to be entering charts on news like that.
Every time. Yeah, I mean, it still hasn't really even kind of reflected that. Poshmark was teased. I mean, I think I actually put out a tweet basically confirming it a while ago. But yeah, this is like, dude, every time we touch this, again, we're back into the lower half of this range where it started this leg up. And every time we dip back into it, you see bounce, bounce, bounce. It's a great zone. What? That's an awesome update.
Yeah, that's awesome. Closing statement. Flywheel coming soon. Stay tuned. Some really exciting stuff. Good eye, Olive.
Yeah. Thanks, Olive, for being active on stream today. Honestly, I've seen you the last few days, so appreciate you. Welcome to the show. If I don't think you said you were new, but
no, he shilled Flipper at 200K on stream months ago. I remember you, Olive, because we coped live on stream with that. Yeah, that was a good call. Massive
the flywheel statement. Was that Taylor on today's stream? If you were listening to both our stream and the Believe Space at the same time, like you're a
shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, that's sick. Cool.
Yeah, cool. I think we're good. Look, guys, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, follow the account, follow all of our stuff. We're on our way to 5K. We're trying to get to 5K by the end of October. We know it's coming soon. Let's keep pushing. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all in the next one. Talk soon.